Hello.
Of Belgium
Hello.
becoming a narco state. And now you tell me that you changed jobs last week, and I'm just, wondering if that's
No.
somehow
I'm in
related.
Bulgaria. I'm not.
Yeah,
in
that's a
Belgium.
different
Oh, right.
country.
Oh, my God.
You made the same mistake I did like a year
That's
ago.
right. Yeah.
Yeah,
The VG threw me off.
In Belgium, 500 euro is like you're
It's
below
it's
below
pocket change.
immigrant.
Oh,
Here, minimum
that's
wage
the minimum
is
wage. I see.
620.
Yeah, because I was that's why I was weirded out. Okay, now that makes sense. Yeah, in my head those two crossed.
Hello.
Hi,
Oh.
Reese.
Everyone was late other than me and Marky, and we're going to enter a farmhouse with cannibals.
Yeah.
Potentially. And monsters, so nobody wants the fucking advantage, right?
Hey, at least
No,
we didn't get disadvantage.
I was saying, like, it must be a full moon or something. Like, Mark was the first one today to join. It's so weird.
Yeah.
It was this or reading the sensitivity training PDF. Okay, so.
So we can say you are a PDF file master.
Is it?
No.
Huh.
Yeah, it is. That's what I meant, Lucas. That's what I meant.
But yeah, I mean, I always get kind of surprised whenever I compare my country to Balkan countries, because it's like the same as the difference between my country and Germany. It's like, damn, that's a jump.
Yeah, but you have to pay a lot of money for housing, stuff like that.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, Czechia is actually worse than Germany when it comes to like housing cost compared to like income. We're actually one of the worst countries in Europe.
Well, Czech Republic is still better than Croatia with their high inflation prices. Like some YouTuber chick was in Croatia, she forgot her mascara or something like that, and she wanted to buy a new one, the same brand, and it costed like 10 or 15 times more.
I'm questioning, if it's just scalping, because I've definitely seen that in Lithuania too.
No, from the official store, she bought her in UK Douglas, or some other countries Douglas,
Right,
and
but
the same
the
Douglas.
point is that they target like very high level influencers. So if they sell only to a tenth of people for 10 times the price, they come out at the same, right? But they're seen as a luxury brand. So
yeah, but still, it's mainly speculations, and the government not doing their job controlling those. Because yeah, it's free market, but if everybody works together, putting high prices, similar in Bulgaria, for example, Reese can buy RTX 5090 for less money than I'm buying it here. Because all the companies that import those GPUs.
Reese, you can buy a 1590?
I mean, I could if I wanted to, but I don't. Like, I think I've got a 5070 at the moment, or something along them lines.
I'm rocking a 5070 too as well.
Cool. It's a lot of money, but like I could, I guess, if I really wanted one.
Okay.
Yeah,
no, I was making a poor guy joke, but it turns out you're not that poor. So.
But yeah, in Bulgaria, it's for Reese, it's like third of his salary. For me, it's my full salary.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
And
I mean, the funny thing about working, sorry.
Yeah.
And I was just gonna say that like the funny thing for working for like a scientific faculty is that we get a whole one H100 in our entire department, but we do have an H100.
What the fuck is an H100?
It costs about 1 million crowns, which should be about 250,000 euros. It's one of those they use in the data centers.
I know that Nvidia came up first in the Google search, but also this came up, and I'm not sure if you really meant Nvidia. Like for a faculty, it's either like a graphics card or this might be a choice, right?
It was. I think. Yeah. It might have been. I think it is an H100 actually. I think it is an H100. Yeah. It's really expensive. I don't think they even sell them anymore because they just like got bought out by the AI companies.
Oh,
No.
well,
But can it run Crisis? That's
it can.
I don't
it can
think
run
so. I don't
Crisis on
think.
Infinite Earths.
I don't think it actually has like a graphics pipeline at this point.
Yeah. So I see it's so an official IT seller. So first I looked at like Lithuanian pricing. I thought, okay, what do I need? And I saw like 50 euros, and I was like, oh, that's not too bad. And then I realized it's only for the charging cable. And I now see that the actual price, there's only one respected IT company that sells it here in Lithuania, and it's for basically 37,000 euros.
Mm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's like a house in Lithuania.
Wait.
actually, yeah, 2-bedroom Soviet apartment. Yeah, you could get that.
Oh, nice. That's I might move there. Here it's like a house in a pretty shitty village, far away from everyone.
Oh, yeah, no,
Then
you can.
again,
Water.
living in the Soviet apartment is worse than a shitty village.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
wait. If you're talking outside city for 37K, you can get a 2-story house from like the 40s. That's about 20-kilometer drive to the city.
That's nice. Here, 20 kilometers from the city, it's like we cannot buy it if we sell all of our kidneys combined.
Oh, but that's because of the suburban like stuff. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
A lot
don't have suburbs. We actually have like actual villages around the city. We don't.
Well,
really-
we do as well, but like it works functionally the same as the villages gradually get transformed into suburbs, basically, but very slowly.
Yeah,
But they
that's
get more
here.
expensive.
Okay, that's interesting because what is in Lithuania is that suburbs actually have a separate municipally. So like they're controlled very separately from the city. Even if you're like 2 kilometers away from the border of the city, you actually do not belong to the city. Like you have to take your children to a school somewhere in a designated village that might be in the opposite direction, 10 kilometers away from the city. So
I mean, we just split our cities into like a massive number of pieces, and eventually, like once the city reaches the village, it just gets subsumed in as like part of the city, but still separate.
right. For us, a village has to vote itself into the city. Like because they have to like do a whole voting towards their own little branch of government that they have, like to the municipality of theirs, that they want to leave the municipality and join the city because the city and the municipality of the city are two different legal entities.
Okay, so we have gotten. When have we started? And we have gotten to municipalities. Oh my god, this has got to be the most wildest tangent we have ever gone on.
I'm wondering. Yeah. Okay. So Sophia has 1.3 million. Yeah. Okay. That tracks. I mean, I'm not talking like, for me, Sofia is a bit of a mega city by that standard at that point. And that's really not what I meant with 20 kilometers within a city. I meant like 100K people of a city.
Oh, 100K. Sofia is not mega city. Come on.
Sofia is definitely
one.
one. If you have over 1 million people in a single city, that's definitely a mega city.
Yeah, plus another thing is it is the official count 1.3 million. Unofficially, a lot more people live here. More
Wait,
like
does like
2
a
million.
quarter of your population just live in your capital? Damn.
Yep. Yep. Basically, that's it. Everything is here. All the IT companies are here. All administration is here. Basically, if you live in one of the 4 big cities, you're okay. But if you live in Pleven or somewhere in the Rodopa Mountains, you're seriously fucked.
Yeah, if you think a quarter is bad, in Latvia, their capital has literally 35% of people registered in the capital. 35% of the population.
Which means
So-
more like 40, 45.
Yeah.
A lot of people
Damn.
just rent a place and they never change their address registration because it's bothers.
Latvia actually has like livable stuff, unlike some hilly places like Slovakia and stuff like that.
If you like drive through Latvia, it's like driving through mostly a forest. Like it's similar in Lithuania, but we have more. We have 4 bigger cities and 1 capital, which is like a sixth of the population. So there's a lot of foresty land, but in Latvia, it's like you reach a town, then there's forest for tens of kilometers, then you reach a small town, then there's forests of 10 kilometers. You reach a town where there's 1 building, like a house, and then a shop, like a simple corner shop built, right? And then there's forest for 10 kilometers again. Like it's very rural.
Do you guys straight up just not have small villages? Jesus, that's
In
weird.
Latvia, like we do, but what do you mean small? What do you call
Like in
small?
Czechia, like you walk 2 kilometers and there's another small village, and then you walk 2 kilometers and there's another small village with like 100 buildings.
Not every 2 kilometers. I would say Lithuania has like spacing of 10 to 15 kilometers between cities. Like they do congregate. What's the word? Like space around a certain bigger city, right? And then you have smaller going the wider you get. But like I definitely know that I've gotten lost just because my GPS did not have any signal, and there were no towns to stop and ask people where the fuck I am. So
Jesus, that sounds depressing.
So
It
that's why
is.
you're eager to see us every Tuesday.
Yeah, the funny thing is GPS didn't have a signal, but my cell phone did from the tower. So what I had to do is like check my IP address to understand kind of where I'm expected to be.
God.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fun experience getting lost. Here we have something called Mahala, which is similar to old-timey name for neighborhood. Basically, villages are divided into several of those tiny neighborhoods, and it can be 10 kilometers away, 5 kilometers away, right next to each other. It really depends on the village grounds. And I believe this year when we were traveling, there was a 50 kilometers per hour speed limit because we were still in the village, but technically all around us was forests and dense trees and no houses inside, no people, nothing.
Yeah. It's weird because I don't think Carol spoke today.
Yeah, when I tried to
Carlos
greet
argued
you,
with us.
my internet connection was
Are you
messed.
alive?
Oh, never mind.
Maybe his computer exploded and slowed him down using his its strange time powers.
Yeah, because I also noticed that there's a single person missing from the watch together.
Hey,
Oh, that's
I'm
me.
not missing.
That's me.
Hey.
I did not notice the Wish Together link.
My microphone is fucked up again. Hey, but at least the OBS, the stream, heard me greet you guys, so it's all fine.
Yeah, because I was wondering if you're like talking and thinking why everyone's ignoring you. So
Nah, I was making food in the background, but first I tried to greet you, but then my connection to Discord wasn't there, and then I just assumed you were too into the whole story about whatever it was. Ilya was talking about something important.
Yeah.
It's not important. Trust me.
But since that's over, I believe if everyone's good, we can probably start. And 3, 2, 1.
Where are you from?
There is nothing about this whole scenario that doesn't make me so disgusted I want to violently vomit out my own internal organs. I despise you both so intensely that I can't tell if my vision is blurry from my near-death experience or from my unforgiving rage. If allowed, once I am back to full health, I will gut you with an honest-to-God smile on my face, and then proceed to paint the home I built with your bodies with your fairy blood.
You hear that, Tupac? You made a friend.
You've seen it all before, we ain't got no test for audible. You should give us a chance, cause we're all victims of circumstance. We've had it pretty tough, but that's okay, we like it rough. We'll settle the score, survive the rest of 2 world wars. Hey, get up and dance to our Eastern European kind of. Get up and dance to our Eastern European kind of. Get up and dance to our Eastern European kind of funk. Get up and dance to our. 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 Get up and dance to our Eastern European kind of. Get up and dance to our Eastern European kind of fun. Oh, oh, oh. Get up and dance to our Eastern European kind of. Get up and dance to our Eastern European kind of. Get up and dance to our. Get up and dance to our Eastern European kind of funk.
As the low light emitted by the starry night enchants the movements of shadowy grass alongside your path, following a man and his son towards their supposed home. You recount on how did you get here, Ilya? Sorry, Malik.
Okay, so basically we were chilling in the carriage with Arcade and Eldive towards our final destination, probably the warrior camp with the fighting children where we were supposed to train. And there was some discussion with Eldive regarding how we are going to proceed. If we are if we should just run away, or we can go on a vacation, or possibly we will protect her little hellspawn Arcade. I meant Angel. We agreed on protecting her, so she gave, I think it was Maroki bracelet. I'm not sure.
It was
if
Hellspawn.
Oh,
had the
Hellspawn.
bracelet.
Of
Okay,
course,
so
she gave it to me, the most reliable of you.
The one who'd called
Ah.
himself the leader, basically.
and we didn't stop him. So
Yeah.
technically he's the leader.
Yep.
So yeah, she gave him the bracelet that teleports him if someone attacks Arcade, or she's threatened, or Hellspawn is too far away from her. Funny enough, Eldive disappeared, and we were fucked because something spooked the horses of the carriage, and we went into free fall, hitting the ground several times. Due to quick thinking, Vedant decided to protect the little Hellspawn angel with his body, shielding us all with his glorious body fat and rose. And we were not critically hurt. Other than Maroki, we're all fine. He sustained some damage, and we see that he is on only 1 health, so he's pretty beat up compared to us. We're pretty healthy with many healths.
Yep.
Okay, so we continued our journey by trying to look for our mysterious guide, the bluebird person. Yet it was dark and we couldn't find him, but we found 2 spooky figures up on the hill where we fall from. Possibly they spooked our fucking horses and sent us to our death. The son was creepy and the father was clumsy. The son had body stretching abilities and spoke like a future school shooter if they have schools on this godforsaken planet. But they both insist we should go meet their mother, sister, and brother. We inspected a medallion that was the most treasured possession of the son, and we saw that the sister that is supposed to be younger than him and the brother that is supposed to be older than him both looked younger than him, I guess.
No, it was the other way around. The pictures. The pictures.
Oh yeah, they
were
looked
older.
younger. He was older.
Kind of, yeah.
Well, the picture was old. That's why we were
The picture
confused.
is old.
That's
So the girl in the picture looked younger, the boy in the picture looked older, but both of the pictures looked older than he was. Not the people in the pictures, but the actual like paint and paper and stuff
The
were
medallion.
clearly painted after he
Decades
should have
ago.
been born if he's the age he says he is.
So yeah,
No, before.
he
Sorry, before he was born.
Yeah, before he was born. So yeah, it was. There was some irregularity, we thought.
Yeah.
Lucky us. But still, we decided to follow him because we decided not to fight him yet. He turned his back on us, leading us to his house where we are going to meet his mother and siblings. But we are still undecided and not put much thought in the dedicated channel. If we should attack suddenly when we have the moment of opportunity and we don't have to fight 5 people, or we should wait and go to the house and then see what happens.
Right.
I have a quick question. Like, how was it possible that our carriage dropped down, but the horses who were tied to the carriage didn't?
No, the horses landed in splats. They're dead.
Oh,
Very
Yeah, there are no horses. We have broken carriage, no driver. We have no idea where we are, except in the middle of nowhere. So
It's
we're in Lithuania.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
Lithuania is
the
too
whole-
flat. That wouldn't happen in Lithuania.
To clear it, like the whole carriage when it tilted, like it took the horses with it, but it dislodged. So the carriage fell first and the horses fell after. That's why you landed first, then the horses splattered.
I think that's what they call currywurst in Germany.
What?
Repeat the word.
I think that's what they call currywurst in German.
Oh, yeah, true.
What is currywurst?
I mean, I was just making
of
jokes
course,
about Germans
sausage,
eating.
right.
Yeah, Germans eating
It
horses.
took me a second, sorry. Anyway, yeah. So right now, how I imagine this going is the boy leading in front, and if your guy is following, the father carrying the torch will be following behind you, your group. So there is this. It's kind of weird, but it's both. It seems that he doesn't want to hand over the torch, and the boy doesn't really seem to need the light. As well as that the father figure wants to watch over the group, making sure everyone's fine as you're proceeding to traverse the grassy ground. But the fact that he's walking behind you does make everyone's shadows be thrown forward, and with the fire flickering, the shadows dancing almost make the boy's figure prolonged and lengthy at the limbs.
So I don't want to be that guy. This is cool and all, but technically we ended while they turned away because we haven't decided if we want to attack them from the back. So technically we still have time before the father is behind
Okay,
us,
so
casting the
what
shadows to
is-
attack them, right?
I would guess so. You would have a split second decision, but the boy would start walking forward while the father is waiting for you to follow him.
So he's watching us. Yeah, he would be surprised. You know what I mean?
He's trying to get us into a pincer move position so that they can surprise attack us.
Nah, he wants to be in the back so he can talk to us while Malek distracts
Malek.
the boy because he looks the most like the boy. Creepy as fuck.
Well, no,
I'm
he's
not
in
a
his
school
angel
shooter.
form, so he's
Yeah.
in his angel form, so he's actually like a fine businessman.
A creepy angel
More
is
like-
more terrifying than a creepy devil. He's not
It's
dripping?
more- Malek
Nope.
in his angel form is sleek. Still there is slime, but he's like a real estate agent.
Is there like
Okay.
a picture somewhere?
He's still slimy then, yeah, he's just less
Yeah.
so.
He looks more polite and refined other than the demon.
Mhm.
I will send you the photo again. I know you want to see it.
Yeah, just put them both in at the same time so that we have them side by side.
Yeah, in Dam's
Okay.
garden or something.
Easily compare.
Oh, Jens Guard. I forgot we have this.
And last time, Paul wrote a comment there that shouldn't be there because it wasn't a picture.
Yeah. Nah, because it was rude. What did I do?
Oh yeah, he's
Okay,
yeah,
that's
he's
the
he's
difference.
still very creepy in angel form, but less so.
Wait, so those are the same pictures we had. This
Yeah,
was
yeah.
Oh, the angel
Yeah,
form was always
exactly.
part of him.
Yeah,
Yeah?
that's how he
But
started
he-
out, and then he turned into the devil form later, and then he turned back because he
God.
does that.
Well, I must say it's not very angel-like still. The
It-
black
it-
eyes
look
remind
at
me
that
of
innocent
Supernatural, the
smile.
demons.
It's definitely okay. The thing with the angel form is, it's only if you compare it to the demon form that it looks nice. It looks like it could just as easily be the demon form until you see what the actual demon form is.
Nonsense. Look at that smile.
Yeah, the sharp-toothed smile with all the dripping slime.
It's not sharp, it's like broken teeth of a hobo.
That doesn't make it better.
He looks more happy.
Yeah, he looks. Well, to be honest, they both look quite happy, but yeah, he looks cheerful
One-
about eating your soul, I guess.
One looks happy because he found a cigarette butt on the ground and some money for booze. Other looks happy because he ate your kitten.
That is fair, yeah. Although I like that the guy who's happy because he found a cigarette butt is the one you described as sleek like an estate agent.
You haven't seen our real estate agent. Basically, anyone can become a real estate agent.
Okay, fair enough.
No matter if you're from the prison or something like that.
So
Okay.
at this moment, there is an awkward distance that's starting to grow, and the ball. You can tell that most likely, based on social cues, the boy would notice quite soon if you don't start following him.
Okay,
So
I will start
do-
following him.
So yeah, you guys see Vedant being the first one to move a little bit rougher through the grass, but start moving forward with his vehicle, with Arkad jumping on the back of it to catch a free ride.
Cool.
Okay. Hellspawn wants to be the last. I want to walk next to the old guy.
Very well. So just shortly, who would be the one to follow after Vedant? Would it be Malik or Maraki? Just need a hand.
I guess I can go first or second.
Yeah. So following Vedant and Arkad goes Maraki, then Malik, and Hellspawn having left behind himself on purpose. With the father then seeing you go in kind of not necessarily exactly a line, but it's still more comfortable following exactly behind Vedant, since he kind of compresses the grass, making it the grass and ground, making it easier to walk on. With a few puddles probably to be encountered that Maraki will have to help push out a little bit. You are followed by the father. Once again, the same shadows playing out. The boy does not, without looking back, he does slow his pace just half a step until he senses that your group has caught up in a comfortable distance.
How far am I and Grams from the kid?
I mean, it's just a free Grand Boreans that separate you, so you're probably, I would say, like, even if you're in a straight line, it would be like 6 meters away from the boy, with the father following closely behind you. He's like trying to hold his torch above your head to light the path more comfortably.
Oh, that shouldn't be hard because we're not very tall.
Yeah, so basically straight in front of him, so
Yeah.
just between Hellspawn's eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not very whisper distance, so it's like too close to be sure not to be heard. So I will use my big Hellspawn brain to loudly tell Verdant, what Verdant, what was that you wanted to ask the kid again?
I look back at you and I guess I would say
I just imagine your head twisting 180 degrees.
yeah, sure. Yeah. I would think probably my eye stalks would be the ones doing
Oh,
the
of
twisting.
course,
That
yeah.
would make more sense. But yeah. I was totally wanting to ask him about his family's his little family business, and I will then turn back to the kid and just say, so what is it that you and your parents and siblings do out here?
We live here.
Do
like
you do
normal
farming?
people.
You seem like a farmer, or your dad does anyway.
We have a cow, and we
Wow, that's so interesting.
grow
Can you please tell me
grains.
the entire life story of that cow, ideally very loudly?
No, I am a
Damn.
teenager, thus I'm not interested in what my parents do.
That seems
Once I
reasonable.
grow up, I will leave for the city.
Okay, yeah, that's reasonable. What about you? Do you have any hobbies?
Yes, I love living.
That's a very fine hobby. I also like living.
I love eating when my parents make me food.
Wow, that's very nice. What sort of things do they make you as food?
Mostly stuff out of grain,
Wow,
like
that's
bread.
nice.
Sometimes we milk the cow and make cheese.
Very nice. I will keep
I
asking
don't
him.
like cheese.
Oh, okay, that's not very nice then. But I will keep asking him completely pointless questions that we really don't need to act out, just very loudly.
Wonderful. Yeah,
I'm not
it's kind
interested.
of carrying away. He like running over through a few topics. Like he says that he likes playing with his little sister. That his older brother, mostly ignores him and is mean to him. That he sometimes helps his mother to do a bigger batch of bakeries and help it sell in the town. And that he really started disliking attending the church. Like he mentions every many days from your perspective.
Nice.
Meanwhile, while he's speaking, he's absolutely using his like loud voice, and that clearly gives a chance for the two people in the back, both Malik and Hellspawn, to initiate a conversation with the father if they wish.
So, Mr. Dad, sir, are you sure about this?
My name's Beck.
Back from there.
Yeah.
What? The name is Beck.
Yeah, good to know, but what is it?
Your name is what?
No.
What do you mean no?
It's not no.
Meanwhile, as this so that goes on for a quick second. Now give me a knowledge check because I'm interested if you will not run out of questions.
God, this is what I'm wasting my time talking loudly for. I thought he had something important to ask.
Hey, there's only one way to find out if a person is evil or good. By annoying them and seeing how they react.
Huh.
Yeah, without an insight check, they do, and still waiting for that knowledge check for them.
Oh, from me, okay.
Yeah, because you're the one who's asking, trying to keep up questions, and I'm saying it's to check if you don't run out.
Okay.
Hellspawn never runs out. Don't worry.
Crit fail, I run out of questions.
Yeah, just so Hellspawn, the last questions you notice is like the father going, no, so it's not what is back, it's back what is what, because my name is Beck, Beck, not like the action of being back. And at that moment you both notice that the son has grown silent and is paying attention to your group while you're kind of going up a hill. His head has tilted slightly to the side, although the hood completely hides his face in the shadows. With the torchlight, you can almost sense his eyes peering backwards towards the back of the book.
Okay, I look over to Malek, and in my eyes he sees the glimmer of, okay, it's up to you now, soldier. As I go up in front of Verdant to take over annoying the child now.
Cool.
Okay.
I will
Hellspawn,
watch.
questions? Sorry, Malik, what were you saying?
That I'm not going to engage with the father nor with the son. I'm just going to watch the son very carefully, and if he makes anything irregular, I'm going to act upon it. But
Very well.
talking like
Give me-
a creepy school shooter is not irregular. It's
Give me
probably
an
common in this universe.
insight.
Wait, is stretching your arms irregular?
Hey, can I also watch the sun since I'm literally right next to him?
Yeah. But I'm not asking an insight from you.
Damn.
You're watching his back, like literally, but very well. Hellspawn, so you come up in front. What questions do you ask to keep this?
And what? Yeah, and what's your name? Is it Beck Junior? Or is it Beck again? You know?
My name is Jan.
That sounds like short for something.
Jan.
Oh. And what will you work in the city? When you finally grow
What?
up and get there?
This question actually seems to take him by surprise. I will be a grown adult and work.
I wait a couple
The jobs
seconds.
that adults do and make lots of money to survive.
How much do you
That
need to
sounds
survive?
reasonable.
I
Sorry,
don't know
what were you
how
asking?
the economy is in this part of the world.
Well, I am a teenager, so I have unrealistic expectations of life.
That's very not teenager like.
No, it is. I have very deep thoughts. I am 14 and this is deep.
What kind of music do you listen to? Is it like what's the son of Will
What?
Smith again?
You ask him what music he listens to, and he's like, anything that. He was like, I like tapping on the table.
So you listen to your nail? Ever heard of
Yes,
DJ
my
Toenail?
9-inch nail. Never mind. So you kind of go through this where you ask. I imagine you ask him way too civilized questions, like civilized questions, as in that's beyond seemingly their current civilization
Yeah, but I
capabilities,
would
like
also
actually having a genre of music.
Yeah,
Sorry.
But while I do like I start with simple questions, but I would continue to push him on details if he answers unhuman like, just to see how he reacts under pressure, you know?
The pressure.
Give me an insight.
Can I meanwhile talk to the far?
Yeah.
Oh, the grandpa.
Seeing that Malik is kind of laser focused on watching the sun, and Vedant having exasperated his questions, Hellspawn taking over, you have a
And I'm
moment.
also watching Jan as well now. I've
Well,
joined.
you're not
Malik
actually,
into that.
because right at this moment, Arcot is using your eye sticks as like control sticks.
Okay, fair
Imagining
enough.
she's controlling the vehicle.
I make zoom noises like.
Wait,
Actually,
where is
wait,
she
no. I guess
touching
my
you?
wheelchair can probably also make zoom noises. It looks like an actual vehicle rather than a normal wheelchair, doesn't it? It can probably already make noises.
Yeah,
So,
but the
yeah.
question is, if like she pulls your left eye, right? Do you actually turn left or not?
Yes.
Like, so do you correspond to her?
Yes,
No,
that's
no.
what happens.
We are
I'm letting her
Cliff.
pilot the wheelchair.
No. The wheelchair is completely silent, but it has a button that makes car sounds.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to let her control you while we are like on an uphill path up a cliff?
I mean, I'm not actually letting her control me. I'm just moving the wheelchair in whatever direction she wants. But obviously, I'm not going to go off a cliff.
Yeah. Being playful, but still within, just to create the illusion of control rather than actual control. Yeah. Sorry. So, real quick, insight from Hellspawn as you're doing your questions, and we'll circle back to you. Marok, as you kind of let Malik get in front of you, taking a half steps until you reach backwards towards the father, what do you converse with him on?
I guess I just ask him like some innocuous questions about life. You know, what is it like taking care of 3 children in this wilderness? Must be quite hard, no?
You see dread in his face. The shadows and the light from the torch playing, exasperating his wrinkles, making him look way older, and a completely diminished smile with lips that probably haven't even seen actual happiness in a long time. It is very difficult. Has been for a long time. Sometimes, even having somebody at the house can still make you feel alone.
I don't reckon you get many visitors here, right? When was the last time you had a visitor, anyway?
At our house, he like struggles to find words for a second as he finally collects and just softly whispers, Not many, but unsure on. The last visitors left in a hurry and didn't write. Let's say that like it like that. Although we ensure the hospitality is of utmost perfection to our capabilities.
What would make people just leave in such a hurry to be rude? That sounds very unlike, the kind and gentle people of this planet. He improvises. Not
Yeah,
knowing
he's like he like
like.
stops for a second as you say, "What do you mean this planet?"
Oh, sorry. I meant to say this land.
This shithole.
Yeah, they're
No, I do
politically
not
correct
use
term is
this
to call it a
shithole. I
shithole.
have a different shithole. Conversation echoes from the front. As the father says, "Oh, well, the rural areas have been decreasing, and more people move into town. So we mostly just bide our time, so to say. As for why they leave, it's, some people shift their priorities, or remember leaving a stove on, or something like among those explanations."
Ah, okay. So
Of
it must have
course.
been something completely, not something related to how your hospitality was, I assume.
No, just innocent excuses and, well, dinner was always a must.
All right. Does this does he look like he's lying or like he's not saying the entire truth?
He is speaking half truths, but it doesn't seem to be. Give me an insight.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to be malicious. In a sense, you get a vibe of he's speaking half truths, so the truth doesn't scare you.
That's really
Okay.
helpful when we're headed to the place that is potentially going to be scaring us.
As you make it over the top of the hill, like a what you would call it, like where ground becomes more equal down the hill. There's a word for that.
Levels out or something?
Yeah, so like at the left side of where you're going, like the ground kind of levels out, almost like a very wide ravine, and quite far towards the left, which you kind of speculate should be your vest. You can see a very faint glow on the horizon that is not from the sun, but rather from artificial lightning, as it hits off against coagulated almost clouds circling above a specific location.
How do we know that lightning is artificial?
Because it's coming from up below.
Oh, yeah, that would.
So it's
clue us in.
either a magma source, a very large magma source.
Wait, actually, no, wait. Lightning.
a
occurs-
candle.
lightning
candle-
moves too fast for us to see. How do we
not
know it's
lightning,
coming?
Not lightning, light. Like that's
Oh, okay.
light-
Lighting.
lighting.
Lighting?
Yes,
He at
lighting.
first understand
Oh, right,
lighting, and then he said into the clouds, and I was what?
Yeah. That's what I
Okay,
mean.
now
is
it makes
light,
sense.
Lights.
Yeah,
But that's
okay.
quite
Sure.
powerful to reach the sky.
It's
pollute.
very minuscule, and if it wasn't for the clouds, it would probably disperse.
It's basically dark enough so you can even see the small amount of light, basically.
Yeah.
Sure.
But it's not
Like
fire. We would recognize fire flickering.
In the sense, it might be just a lot of fires that create a more steady beam, right? Because a single fire is flickering, but a lot of fires would create a more cohesive.
A lot of small
And-
fires as opposed to like a giant wildfire raging
Yes.
out of control.
Yes, a lot of small fires.
Husband will point at a finger. Oh, what's that over there?
That is the town. And as he kind of gently flicks his head leftward, downward from the hill, and that is the church. As down from the hill, you see a few pathways coming towards a cathedral-looking building, engulfed in the night. And from where you see it, there seems to be a few cracks in the walls, and overall it seems quite abandoned.
Nice.
Do we see-
So it's like,
There is only a single bell tower stretching out from the front of it.
Are there like statues? What god it signifies? Or
There are no statues or symbols that you can see.
can I ask them how far it is to their house?
Just a few minute walk away. We're quite close. You can almost smell the cow.
Do I reckon I can like sweet talk and like what you call it, like get the father like outside, like get him like comfortable and like make him lose his guard in that time? It's probably like too little, right?
offer him a cigarette?
I mean, I could
You
offer him
get-
a little gold.
You get the sense, with a 16, you get the sense that he's quite tensed up, not because of your presence.
Right. But
Needs to
yeah,
poop.
4 minutes is probably not enough to solve all of his life's issues. Oh, actually, I could drop something and then like go back for it. Actually,
Yeah. Real quick, Hellspawn. As you question, right, creating harder and more difficult questions, you notice that when he hits a wall, his answer is, "There is no way that I, a teenager, would know that." And he seems to kind of be circling around that concept and almost, whether it's clear or not, creating that persona on himself, right? Very centering himself on what he should and shouldn't know.
So when I point out something that's not teenager-like in his behavior, how does he react?
I am just very quirky. I am not like other boys my age.
Define quirky.
What, I am a dictionary for you?
Yes, that's all teenagers nowadays. with a new
My
cool
first
hip
quirk is
word.
that I have no a dictionary, unlike most teenagers these days.
Yeah, that's what he would basically
but
circle around it.
most teenagers wouldn't call themselves quirky. They would call themselves Sigma. You know?
You notice him growing suspicious of your questioning, like a bit frustrated almost, if you push too hard.
Well, I don't care.
You don't care as you're walking over this hill and start pushing him, getting him a bit agitated more and more as you're kind of getting a new perspective on this church. You notice that from the other side of it, different angle than when you were approaching it from before, it has a tear on its side, torn into almost. Let me show you a picture.
Ah, there. Okay. Huh. Somebody took a nice little chomp out of a church.
A Simpsons character, a giant Simpsons character, was it?
Yeesh, that is quite a severe tear, yeah.
Homer Simpson was like bagels, and then took a chomp. then took a chomp out of the church.
How old does the tear look? Like, is there grass already over it,
Yeah,
or
there is moss covering the stones, and grass has started to grow into diggings left into the ground.
did your god punish you, or what happened over there?
He takes a look, and you almost hear like a little excited exemption of air as he says, "No, the building was structurally unsound on its left wing, so it collapsed."
I remember you saying that you didn't like going to church.
Well, it was structurally unsound.
I see. And did that structural unsoundness have anything to do with why you didn't like going there?
No.
Did you not going there have anything to do with that structural unsoundness?
As a teenager, I am bored of this conversation.
Teenager, give me a high five or a high four, whatever.
No, you're not cool enough.
Fuck.
However, you may high five my brother if he lets you.
Is it a high five or a high four?
What is a high four?
It's when you have 4 fingers.
I have 5, like all creatures.
Have you
And
seen
a
an
teenage
ant?
boy. Have you ever asked an ant how many fingers it has?
Yes, it said many. I forgot.
Oh, that's
I
right.
can't do
How
that
did you
finger
say? How did
thing.
you even say high
No,
four? You're not supposed to know the
no.
word four.
That's fine, because high five is like a name, right? Like,
Yeah, one high
you wouldn't
five,
have...
but
Okay.
Yeah,
a high
it's-
four wouldn't make sense.
High four wouldn't.
Or a high
Yeah, unless
less
you-
than 5.
yeah. Hi, many. If there is nothing of specifics to be questioned either to the son or the father, you are basically having gone over the hill. You're still in a quite hilly area, not the plains. That's what the word I was looking for before. Not the plains below, but over the hills you can see on a larger, wider area you are approaching a house structure. More clearly than the house, you would probably first see a windmill. that's standing just behind it. Assuming questions and with that.
I mean, I guess Maroki would just as a last resort to get the father to talk, he would like try to covertly drop a coin into the bushes and then wait a bit and pretend to go back and find it and try to get
the father will stop you, saying, No, my son insisted that you find your lost things in the morning.
Oh no, but yeah, right. Okay, no, I guess he would remember that wouldn't really help.
Roll me a 1d2 to see how many coins you have.
Yeah, you risk half your fortune.
No. All right, sorry, I misunderstood what you were saying. Okay, I will do that. Nah, I still have money.
So many
Really?
coins.
But that did not work. Okay, never mind.
No, you're fine. As you approach this old wooden house having some moss grown over it, with a windmill slowly spinning behind it. Let me drop its white picture, not exact representation, since there wouldn't be any lights inside. You only see one flickering light in one of the rooms at the lower level, and one flickering light at a room above. It is a 2-story house, which is quite unusual, as you would expect from that level of architecture. But the son gladly says, seems both mother and sister are still awake. You will be just in time for dinner.
Is it a 2-story with attic or without?
It would be
Like in the picture?
1 sec. Yeah, 1 second. Let me double check. It would be there wouldn't be an attic dedicated space, but there is would be a crawl space between the top floor and the what you call not the
Roof.
ceiling, the roof. Yes. So between the top ceiling and the roof, there would be like a small crawl space that's mostly meant for insulation and for rats to live.
Cool. Yeah, from the picture, it definitely does look like there's an
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's vibes only.
Yeah.
The picture is vibes only.
Cool.
1 second, allow me. I'll be real quick. Actually, it's
Turn off all the lights quickly.
Actually, this whole part should be like, no, look, it's a cloud. Very.
Oh yeah, very artistic. Yeah.
What is a fish doing on the roof?
Very low.
Oh no, your house has been eaten by a giant Manila.
No, that's the
Something
cow.
smells fishy.
Oh, that's the cow. Yeah. The light flickers and you can kind of see it move through the rooms towards the front of the house as you move in, and the curtains just barely open up as an old woman's eye peeks through and expands a bit in a surprised or even maybe shocked emotion as she moves away from the curtain.
Before she manages to move away, I wanna excitedly wave at her. Hello, ma'am.
She moves even faster.
She heard me. Your mom is rude, teenager.
How dare you say that about... He immediately stops as he's moving, slowly turning towards you, full body. How dare you talk that way about my mother? You have not even met the woman.
Excuse my friend. Excuse my friend. Please, please. No need to escalate this any further. In our planet, we don't have mothers, so
What
we
do
are not
you mean, your planet?
Land. He means our
land.
land.
Yeah, our land. We were all orphaned during a huge plague of something
Uh,
called zombies.
I've heard about it. Although they they told me that the slug folk were slaughtered by salt, not zombies.
Yes, salt hurt us really bad, and
Understandable that you're orphans then.
Yeah.
yes. You see, he doesn't have your manners. Uh, like he didn't have a mother to raise him. Please excuse my friend.
That is fine, he says as he turns away. Maybe my mother will adopt you and you will become my brothers. As the woman opens up the door, now with a couple of meters left for you to walk towards the entrance, having a gentle smile and a plate of bread that's cut into smaller pieces, into many pieces. She kind of smiles, holding both the plate and a candle, and lighting her wrinkled face, showing both age and hard work faced through the life hardships. Uh, a gentle smile that's weirdly both forced, but forced into a position that is usual for it. Like it doesn't
Practiced.
feel genuine, but it is so practiced that it's unnatural, resting almost face for it. With some still brownish hair showing, quite wildly spun into a bun behind her head just recently, uh, barely having seen any type of grooming, and a gentle, almost see-through cloth placed above her head and tied uh, below her chin, sort of creating this old babushka almost look. Uh, uh, for a second, it takes to understand what she's wearing. It seems to be 3 layers of dresses, each larger than the last, with the topmost being a bit dirty, but mostly seemingly with flour and house dust.
Moroki, quickly
Shoes.
grab the plate. How am I supposed to kiss her hand if she's holding something in both hands?
Her shoes are wooden, revealing old wrinkly legs just below the dress that you notice are definitely shaking.
Where is shit?
Shaking.
Oh.
As she smiles. Oh, yes, hi. Beck didn't tell me we were having guests. Apologies if we are a bit unclean and unprepared. As the son answers, do not worry, mother. It was I who has invited them to our homestead. They shall feast and dine on our food until they rest, as they had an accident on the road. We must offer them a night and a bed, so they can rest their heads, and they will venture to the town, as they said, in the morning. They also had a bird,
We still have a bird. We just have to find him.
Somewhere.
Just to double check, Hellspawn, who did you tell to grab the plate?
Morocco.
Okay.
He's the helpful guy, right?
Oblige?
Wait, what are we grabbing?
Morocco,
plate.
grab the plate full of bread out of her hands. You see, her legs
Okay.
are shaking. It's so heavy.
Okay, I guess I'll offer to take it.
Yeah, you reach out to grab it, and then you notice her gasp and almost let go. You manage to catch it as her eyes notice Arcot finally, almost hiding behind Vedant. Oh, you have a little girl with you.
We do, yes.
I'm not little, shouts Arcot. I am this years old, as she holds up many fingers.
Don't pretend you're an adult. Child.
Yeah, come on. Nobody's gonna buy that, Arcade.
She goes sad. Oh, Arcad, are you? She gently focuses, leaning over Vedant towards Arcad, who's hiding, still on the wheelchair behind him. And as she's hiding, she's leaning back, but still holding your eyes. So she's kind of pushing your eye antennas. I don't know how to call those extrusions.
Eye stalks.
It's eye stalks? Okay.
Yeah.
Your eye stalks backwards behind your wheelchairs, completely bending them back. Arcade, if you wish, you can play with Jan's little sister. She's in her room.
She's not asleep yet?
Yeah, she's a very active girl. And Arcade kind of actually glances at you, Hellspawn, for permission.
Piss off, child.
Yeah, he's not the leader.
No,
he
I mean,
kind of is.
go, move.
Literally, God said that he is the leader, so.
Yeah. And
yeah.
don't fight with the child, because it will pull me away from the feast. And I don't want that.
As you say piss off, child, she looks confused at Vedant's eyes, looking, what does that mean?
Wait, what does what mean? Something about a child?
Arcade, as Hellspawn told her, piss off, child.
Oh, right.
Having your eye stalks in her hands, she looks into your eyes with a confused face, hoping for clarification on what does that imply from you.
Well, both of my eye stalks are looking directly at her face, so I would just say, it means you can go play now.
Yay! She shouts and just runs off into the room, completely not even asking where it is, as the mother, for a second, she looks confused, shocked, and then shouts out, "Second door on the right," as you hear Arcade running up the stairs shouting, "I know!"
How is she supposed to understand that? Impossible instructions.
The 20th door.
Well, there can't be more than many doors, so if it's the manyth door, then it must be the manyth door.
She looks for a second, she gets more confused and scared as she looks at you. What?
It's quite simple, really. But I suppose you're not Granburian, so it's no surprise that it would be more difficult for you to grasp the complexities of numbers. We find that other races often don't understand such things.
Yes. We have the quintessence of mathematics.
Apologies, I'm not familiar with Slugfolk customs. As the son shouts, "Nonsense, mother! You and father are great teachers of all customs and morals. I am sure that this is only culture shock and miscommunication, and it will clear up during dinner. Well,
You're not being
please.
teenager-like again.
I am a very well learned teenager. As the mother kind of gives a little bow. Yes, excuse me. Please, follow me to the kitchen. I will prepare dinner at once. My name is Kura, and I understand you met both. You have already accustomed yourselves to both Beck and Jan. So I welcome you into our household, and please enjoy your stay.
You can
Bring
go
stuff
to
as
the
much as you need.
you can go to the kitchen. I will wait in the dining room.
She like looks confused. A what?
The dining room, the ballroom, the room where you serve the food. Are we supposed as guests to cook with you?
No. Like she looks confused as Beck says, yeah, sorry, if you're not really you might be having expectations of based on richer folks than us. We do both eat and serve food in the kitchen. Apologies that our accommodations aren't to your liking.
Do you expect us to stay here under these conditions?
Yeah, Mr.
Yes, we do. You need to rest during the night.
We can
Come on,
just
not
go to
every
a
place
hotel.
is a wrestling gala.
Are there any
the
NAS
wife-
offshoot hotels in the city?
The wife kind of gives a stare at the husband of a bit of anger, but also frightened. As she looks at you and says, yes, there are hotels at, and immediately interrupted by the son. There are no hotels more accommodating than our house. You only deserve the best. God, please come in, he says, swinging the doors wide open and gesturing for you to walk in without looking at your direction. He's like looking straight in front of himself with his left arm holding the door, with his right gesturing for you to go inside.
That's a good test to see how good he watches, because I turn away and walk to the entrance door. No, we haven't entered yet, right? We're still
Yeah,
outside?
he is holding the entrance door.
Yeah, I
Like
just
that.
walk away from the house.
Immediately as you start stepping away, you hear, "Where are you going?"
I need to take a shit.
We have a hole for that behind the house.
Oh, thank you. As I start walking around the house.
First, let me accommodate. Let me show you the way, he says, letting the door go and walking just barely in front of you, but with each step he ensures that you would take at least 1.5.
Okay.
As he guides you behind a literal shitter, wooden shitter, behind the house, with the door not even seemingly being able to close properly.
Are you sure there are no hotels here?
None as good as ours. Meanwhile, at this moment in the front of the house, the wife looks at Beck, saying, "Who are these people? Their carriage. Their carriage ran off cliff, and Jan decided to invite them." See that? Of course, he fucking did.
I mean, if it's too much trouble, we can just go.
No, that's gonna cause more trouble. You can't go. You leave.
What do
in
you
the
mean it's
morning.
gonna cause trouble?
Just leave in the morning without. Take a slice of bread in the morning and act like you're rushing out and just leave. Come on, go and shit faster, you hear coming from behind the house.
What are you afraid of?
She kind of gives a gentle smile. We are afraid of nothing. You don't have to be afraid of anything. There is nothing to be afraid of. Everything is normal here. We are just a normal family welcoming you into our home for dinner and a good night's sleep. And there is nothing else going on.
Is the stress on the nothing like really that pronounced? Damn.
Yes. And it doesn't seem, just to be clear, from with her facial expression, in case the tone doesn't pass through, it isn't a stress of like somebody telling you that there is nothing and commanding that there would be nothing. This is somebody begging for nothing.
Hmm. Okay, paying attention to them now that my eyes aren't being grappled by a child, can I do an insight check on these two to see whether they are specifically afraid of Jan?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Also, I guess in the meantime, I would say, well, okay, I guess we can go inside. But I better first check on... what was her name? Millie?
Arkad.
Oh.
Herself to search for correct words, but she does stop you physically. Emil is perfectly capable and very smart for her age. Jan would be offended if you first went to the kids' room instead of eating.
Okay, I guess we can check up on her later. It's fine. We can grab some food.
What was the name? The spelling of the name for the girl?
Emil. Yeah, let me just write it. It's technically the middle E would be like with an apostrophe.
Oh.
Or whatever it's called. Amiel.
Are you sure that's not supposed? Are you sure that's not supposed to be pronounced Amelie? That's how it looks.
I am sure I am pronouncing it Amiel.
Okay then.
You're English. You should be accustomed to pronunciations and spellings not being the same.
Ah, yes.
I am unsure of anything how it should be pronounced, but I am pronouncing it in a very specific way. It is.
Amelie.
Okay. According to Copilot, it's Amelie or Amelie. Apparently.
No, it's
I don't know why.
Amelie.
I honestly already forgot how the fuck Amiel. Yeah. I was like, wait,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so your pronunciation is literally the furthest from correct. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's apparently wrong.
Do they sound like French peasants?
Well, no, they don't, because they're all names are from all
No,
sorts
no,
of
no.
different places. Beck is English, Jan is Chinese, Amelie is French.
Jan is Chinese. Well, I mean,
or
I guess
Japanese
it
or
could
some
be,
shit.
But Jan is like all over the place. That's not specific.
That's Hebrew.
Is it? Well, okay.
Yeah,
it's still the Middle East. It's still completely different from the other two. So
yeah, no.
Okay, it's Oriental.
It's Jan with Jan, but the A is with the two dots on top of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Beck and then Gwen. Yeah, I'm not sure if you mentioned Gwen's origin. So they don't have.
Gwen is the mother then?
Yeah, the wife.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So, in a sense, when you're asking French, like speaking above table, there is some Europeanish aesthetic, West European aesthetic about how the family dresses, the house they're built, and the surrounding area. at least Middle Ages Western Europe. But there's nothing particularly culturally European about them, except for like visual indications and naming. In character, of course, there's no French have been eradicated since the dawn of time. Like they were the first to go. Like God asked everybody, "Hey, do you want to fight for your lives?" And the French just gave up immediately.
Yeah. This Dikuniversum is literally just like our world, but after the apocalypse, and canonically, the French were the first race to die in the apocalypse. So.
And all the other races went to spread out through the universe, right?
Yeah.
If you answered no, I don't want to die, like you immediately got access to the universe, but
Alas.
I'll ask. French gave up to
The sentient meatball, like it created Earth, and then it went back around to it, like after the apocalypse, and it was like, oh my god, there's no French people anymore. I will spread this across the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a meatball from the French cuisine.
Oh yeah.
The last of its kind. Anyway, behind the house. So Hellspawn, are you going into the shitter? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I shit and then I request toilet paper.
Can we actually shit?
That's a good question.
Well, we eat, right? And snails shit.
That's true. You would have some kind of way or to remove waste from your body.
And it's canon that we shit diamonds, right?
Isn't it removing the waste from the body abortion
No.
in our culture?
Yeah, that's like your
Not
offense.
your
You just
culture.
poop and flush.
As you ask for toilet paper, he says, "There should be a newspaper."
Oh, reading material.
There are no newspapers there.
Oh. Okay. Well, I wipe my ass against the wall and then... Oh! I want to test something out. Watch me. And I start full sprinting away from the house. It's a shortcut, trust me.
I think this is the third time Corellius just ran off. Like the first two times were in the dark chapter, and he's just starting to do it again.
I can't run off because I have the bracelet. I just want to see how far away from Akut I can
Oh,
get.
that's interesting. Yeah.
That's
Right,
really
of course,
cool.
it teleports you straight back to her, so you can bypass all the walls and shit and just appear in the little kids' room with her. Which
Exactly.
actually sounds pretty creepy when I say it aloud.
That's a very cool way to fuck with people. You just run off and then you disappear.
You just let them kidnap Arkad, and then
Yeah.
as soon as they get more than 200 meters away, you just boom.
Yeah, the only problem is I'm not very fast.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you have
hopefully
those
caught me by
wings.
surprise.
Yeah, you can just jump off a cliff that's 200 meters tall.
Hey, that's an interesting question. I wonder if you retain momentum when you arrive. Jump off a cliff and you're like, this will be fine, and then you appear right next to Arkad and immediately splat on the ground.
Just bump into her, just giving her a blue eye.
And then you teleport again because you got hurt. It's just infinite teleportation, infinite blue eyes. Anyway, as you start sprinting, I need wisdom, knowledge, and speed saves from you.
I mean, running in the dark is very hard. Yeah, I once I already.
Well, the
Yeah.
wisdom fits.
As you start running, you step into cow shit, into mud, and it starts being slippery. You think you're gonna run into grass for more solid grounding, but the grass is old. It seems to be like a seasonal grass left over from a previous winter, as if it's uncut and very hardened as your feet get tangled. And he noticed the lights from the stars disappear. as you look behind you and you don't see nothing, but the sky itself is completely dark. Except looking at a further horizon, it almost seems like 5 fingers are descending from the sky towards you.
Hey,
Shadowy,
it was
dark fingers that are hard to understand and conceptualize in the dark of the night.
well, that would I dodged them with my double wings. With my
I
double
am
wings, I can
talking
move
about
further away
five-
than the thickness of a church. Okay.
I am talking about 5 skyscrapers descending towards you.
Oh, I really
5
wish I could find the
Empire
specific image
State buildings,
this reminds me of.
Building-sized fingers. Not even fingers in the human-like sense, almost like very long, devilish nails, completely black and made out of shadows, with their pointy ends descending at max speeds towards you.
Well, what is max speed
Going
for
so
skyscraper?
fast. All max speeds are the same.
Like, yeah, but how many? I still have many actions left to move, right, before they reach me.
No. What? No. They're like literally you have at best an action.
Even if on 9/11, if you're standing down there, you have a couple actions to move away.
Rubble is not falling at Mach speeds. A max speed, like Carlos.
So you're saying he broke the sound barrier with that
Yeah.
hand?
Yeah, five sound barriers because there's 5 fingers. Yeah, they're coming in so fast that like they're creating air currents around them.
Do we see that?
No, it's only
You're inside.
Hellspawn.
You're currently going towards the kitchen. Inside the house.
Well,
Right.
lucky me, I can take the hit, so I don't care. I'm full HP.
2 HP, full HP. Well, if you get 5 different hits, then you will die.
What is Hellspawn's external look as he looks at his fingers? Is he like frightened? Is he standing tall? Like what is his outlook?
His face is simply denial. I don't believe it. Where is this guy? Did I slip on that cow shit? Do I have shit in my eyes? What is happening? It's denial. It can't be a giant clawed hand. No way. I'm continuing running while I see that. I see that.
Yeah, so the fingers dig into the whole ground below you. They actually didn't target you, they targeted the ground below you, picking up a huge acre almost of land, squishing it in its palm. You take many damage. Not even if rolling for it, you're immediately down to 1. As you're completely engulfed in darkness, there's a sigh with a giggle as the shitter's doors open once again, letting some light into the shitter as you find yourself still on the pot, with Jan asking, "Hey, what is taking so long?" With his hood completely covering his face, leaving it in shadow, but a devilish smile and red eyes shining from the shadow itself.
Oh, I'm constipated, obviously. Did
Not
your mom and dad
anymore.
teach you not to open the shitter while somebody's shitting?
You notice that your shit marks are still on the Shitter's walls. Really rubbed your ass off.
This shit is disgusting, by the way.
Oh my god, that's the best way to check if time has passed. Just
Oh,
shit on
yeah.
the wall.
Just imagine the Hellspawn going through like a maze or something. He's like, I keep getting lost. I know I've marked a trail with shit on the walls.
Proficient in
The
drawing
problem
arrows.
is, how many marks have I left? Many. So, Jan, like, as you said, I talk about constipation. Oh, don't worry. Once you take dinner, it will be much easier to go. Come on, let's go. Since you have emptied yourself, we will fill you in. As he takes a few steps back without closing the door, letting the fresh night air in, but basically looking at you with a bit of a tilted face and that still wide smile and red glowing eyes that almost seem to blend into the shadows, where if you take your eyes off it for you can only see it when you take eyes off him, but the moment you look straight at the hood, you only see the shape of a normal teenager's face, as his head has gently tilted towards the direction of the house.
Before I start walking... What? Is that even possible?
What?
I used Grimburian math to recount my HP and died?
Oh, well, yeah, you KO yourself, yeah.
What?
Yeah, that is possible.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the recount. You can use an additional recount if you want to increase the result roll by one.
So
That's
you use 2 recounts to gain nothing.
Yeah, I used one recount and I feigned with it was a delayed response to getting bitch slapped by a demon. Let's see if he drags me. Like, if he can create skyscraper fingers, he can stabilize a fucking slug, right?
That is a very interesting bet to take. Just die.
This campaign ends even sooner than Lucas expected.
Yeah, Carolus, I want you to really consider what you are implying.
We don't have an unlimited amount of slugs laying
And
around.
none of us know that you're back. Well, we know that you're there, but we don't know that you're dying. So
But I mean,
none of us are going to rush out and
I'm
help you.
technically not dying. I'm unconscious, right? Am I?
And
mean,
if
we
you're
did
unconscious for a round, well,
Actually, no, that's a
6
good point,
seconds.
Lucas. That's a good point. If he
1
recounts his
second.
health to 0, does he count as stabilized automatically? Because it's technically not like he's damaging himself.
yeah, actually, that is a fair assessment. Yes, I would agree that it makes sense that if you're just recounting and realize that you should be unconscious.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're damaged.
I
Nice.
guess I'll die.
Save me! As I faint like a maiden. Inside the
Yeah,
shitter.
you. Okay, so that's a very interesting thing that's also happening.
Oh god, we find out that this guy is actually a cannibal, so he just eats Hellspawn.
Give me another
He's not a
wisdom
slug.
save.
How can he be a cannibal?
Actually,
Okay,
no. This is a
fair.
knowledge save.
He's just a
You're-
French guy.
Yeah.
He's just a guy who
knowledge
likes
save
eating
once again.
slugs.
Yeah, he's just a French
He's
guy.
trying- yeah.
Yeah. Of
Oh my God,
course.
that's-
Amelie's name was the clue all along.
They eat slugs.
He's actually a totally normal person to other humans. His parents were just really terrified that one day he would meet slug people, and sure enough, here we come.
Well, he did mention that that there was an extermination of slug folk.
Yeah.
Oh no!
The whole reason they're permanently afraid is because they're worried other people will realize that their son likes eating.
Hellspawn, I need a knowledge save as you fall unconscious. As we go back towards the table as you're everyone else is guided through the house inside. There's not much stuff. I will ask for all 3 Granburians inside to give me a quick insight.
Oh, hey, before we get to that, actually, my last insight, did you ever actually deal with that at all? Because I
What
got
was
a
it?
crit
Oh,
success
right. It was against. If it was about.
to see if they're scared of him.
So, yeah, with a critical success. It doesn't seem. It's like the direct answer to your question: are the parents scared of Jan himself? Is yes, but there is a specific detail. There are 2 types of people that are scared of heights. There's people who are scared of the actual idea of being high above something, like visual height scares them as well, creates fear in them. And there are people who only fear falling off and dying. So if they're on a glass bridge, they might take time to adapt, but in the end, their brain goes into the response of, okay, I'm not falling, I'm okay. Versus people who are actually scared of heights are not okay on a glass bridge. These are people who are on a glass bridge and they're okay, but they are fearful that somebody will crack the glass.
Okay. So they know how to deal with him if left to themselves, but they don't like interference from outsiders.
Maybe.
Okay.
So if that's, yeah, kind of.
Also, I got a crit fail because I fail on 5 or I crit fail on 5 or less on insight.
What?
Nice special ability.
It's the side effect of the belt.
Of course.
Oh.
Oh, but
So
that,
you could-
give me a wisdom check real quick.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Very well. Go ahead. What you are saying?
Who?
You don't. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that Maroki can be the Dorian of this campaign since he's critically terrible at insight. We can put him on watch all the time and then be surprised when monsters show up.
You're led through a small preamble where everyone leaves their shoes and switches out for house shoes. It seems the same wooden shoes that Gwen is wearing. With that, there's a critical detail that you notice, mostly because you have to drive around and dodge the shoes. There are no child-sized shoes here. Neither for leaving nor for walking around inside.
Yeah. That definitely tracks with my "this little girl has been dead for years" expectation.
As the parent Becking Gwen leads you inside, there's a mess in the kitchen. The main table has a lot of plates and weirdly different flowers, it seems, stationed on it. As you try to move it to the sides, there's a few jars of various picklings, both an open an open jar of pickled tomatoes, it seems, was there that they move aside. And they seem to start quickly making, without even conversing, almost like they've done this before, they start making what seems to be sandwiches. And with Beck realizing in the middle of the second sandwich that wait a second, and carrying a few chairs towards the table. Sorry, many chairs towards the table
Mm.
for you guys to sit.
I will continue sitting in my wheelchair. Because it's literally the only way I can get around. So, you know.
Gwen will look towards Morocco most likely. Since he's the only normal one, although he's holding her plate of bread with boxing gloves on.
Yeah, that's normal. A slug person in boxing gloves holding a plate of bread. Totally average.
She's gonna look at you and say, is the child, the girl, is she traveling with you?
No, we're kidnappers.
What did she say?
She said, is the child traveling with you? Meaning Arkad.
Arkad, yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, we're going to a camp with her.
Is she... Has she eaten anything, or should I carry something to her?
I mean, we've all eaten this morning. Oh wait.
She looks at him to the middle of the night through the window.
How often do human children need to eat anyway?
I mean, it's best if you feed them every many hours. I mean, at least.
Oh wow,
once
it's
per
definitely
day.
been many hours since she ate then.
I fed her
It's been
2 protein
yeah,
bars. Don't forget.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But
She
I'm
did
not
have
there.
many protein bars today.
You can't feed a child only protein bars.
You can't? Oh.
No. Like, oh my god, she picks up some jerky meat, takes it, puts it on a plate. You see some hesitation in her as she takes it off the plate, cuts it in half, puts half of it in a plate, the other half back into storage. Takes some fat tissue from a dried meat, cuts it off of it, some of it, dry black rye bread, cuts into smaller pieces, and takes off some almost toasted bread with various seeds inside of it. Takes a few pieces of that toast, places it up, and plops a few of the last pickled tomatoes that they had, and hurries off with the plate towards the second floor as you hear outside a loud boom.
What was that? Is there some lightning going on?
Beck looks outside as there was no light indication, which is fair because the thunder comes after the lightning. As he looks outside, no, it's everything's good. As he closes the windowsills from the inside, it's just Jan playing. Don't worry about it.
Wait, did you say the kid is playing, or?
Yeah.
Jan
Jan,
is
specifically,
playing.
the creepy guy.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't worry. He's playing with my poop.
Yeah, Jan, who just accompanied our friend alone into the darkness, is playing. Let's not worry about it.
That sounded like some pretty rough play.
He looks up towards you with a completely blank expression, lips barely open, and his eyes staring deep towards you. asking for this to be enough as he mutters, "Boys will be boys."
I guess so. I mean, to be fair, it's true that Hellspawn is very childish.
That was true, yeah.
Thanks.
I wouldn't put
My
it past him to like rub his shit on the door of that outhouse or something.
Can I ask you something, good gentleman? How old exactly is your boy?
He takes a moment as you notice his facial expression, like his eye twitches a bit as on the word exactly, as he looks towards the windowsill window and just says, "Jan is 14. He is a growing teenage boy." Sorry,
And how
he is
long
many
has-
years old.
Yeah. That makes this way difficult. Jan is many. Yeah, okay.
Jan is
well.
many years
And-
Yeah, the exactly
Never mind.
question makes it more is more funny.
Yeah, we literally cannot, and this line of interrogation is not going to go anywhere, is it?
Oh,
How
it's
many
going somewhere.
exactly is he?
How many how many years has been many years old?
You realize you cannot
The funny
count.
thing is that, like, our character above table, he said he's 14 years old, and then you randomly ask him how many years has he been many years old, and he's like, "What?"
I mean, the
Yeah.
problem
See,
is,
that's the thing. If we knew numbers, it would be a great question to ask. How many years has he been 14? But we don't get it. So like, I've been many. Well, Vedant has been many years old for many years. It literally makes no
grasp-
difference.
Well, we
I
could
grasp
ask
the
if he's
concept of
more than
two.
single 14 years old. So, like, we
No,
could...
but we can't. We don't know what
No,
14
if he's
is.
many... Was he for... Well, nah.
We
Okay, yeah,
cannot
doesn't
understand
work
the
because-
difference.
Ask
It
him.
doesn't work.
If we ask him for how if it's more than a year since he's
No,
many
but
years old.
it's like asking
it
for
is the-
how. It's asking for how infinite years has he been infinite years old.
Well, we could ask,
Yeah.
does he get older? That's it.
We can ask, has he been the same
Many.
age last year? The same age. It's not many.
Yeah,
it is
he
many.
might have been
Okay.
single last year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
since
year
we
ago?
were
How
single
many?
last year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably.
as Belk looks at you, he mutters, "Jan has been growing as a teenage boy, as any normal teenage boy does." As you hear somebody coming back towards the front door, with something being dragged. Hellspawn, what is the worst Hellspawn's memory? Maybe traumatic. Maybe even something that he has forced himself to forget. What is the traumatic moment he's reliving right now?
When me and another orphan were hiding... hiding from the zombies. Hungry and like stashed away in a small space underneath some stairs. Not like the belly's rumbling. We need to go out to eat, but the zombies are everywhere. Something like that.
6ix9ine stream is playing somewhere outside in the city. A giant dinosaur leg lands right outside the window.
But the dinosaur was cool, not traumatic. Okay.
It almost like stepped on you. So I mean, it's the zombie dinosaur.
Okay then.
But yeah, like zombies are crawling in, sniffing the air for flesh blood as you and your orphaned friend hiding there behind a desk or maybe in a closet, memory being wonky of the most fearful moment, really hoping that grandparents don't carry the smell that these zombies are expecting of. As you're dragged into the kitchen, unconscious, plagued by nightmares, what is your body's vocal response like? What would you be saying through this unconscious state?
I'm talking. Oh, okay.
If you were to vocally be expressing yourself from with the fear, right?
Stop crying so loudly. They will hear us. Stop. Shush, shush.
Yeah. So as Jan drags Hellspawn, who's unconscious, shaking from time to time in his sleep, shushing somebody who is not even there. Jan looks, like plops Hellspawn right next to the entrance, saying, "Your friend has already went to sleep. Seems he was not hungry."
Wait, is he unconscious being dragged?
Yeah, he was unconscious, dragged into the room.
The question is, do I have my pants on?
They're on your ankles, hanging by your ankles. As Jan sits down to the next to the table and awaits Beck to finish the sandwiches, who has already made many.
Okay, I guess. I mean, we can just. Do we actually have any healing items? I think we gave all of them to Millie, didn't we?
They were invested
Not
into
Millie,
Arcot.
sorry. Yeah, Arcade.
Yeah, she already ate them, so yeah, there's none left. Yeah.
See, that's what happens when you give all of your healing items to an NPC.
And also specifically an NPC who is a small child and wants to immediately eat them. And makes no secret of that fact.
I don't see a problem.
About this time, you hear footsteps on the stairs as Gwen is returning, it seems. Vedant, what were you saying?
No, nothing, never mind, doesn't matter. When Gwen is returning, I'll look over in her direction to see if she seems like relaxed at all, or if she seems concerned. And if she seems concerned, I will be also concerned about Arcad.
As she walks in, she's still tense, but it's hard to read the actual state of her as she gets shocked from tripping on Hellspawn's unconscious body. Doesn't fall, manages to catch herself, but she frightened looks at him and looks at Jan. But since Hellspawn speaks, it seems to calm her just a tiny bit enough for her to regain composure, and without saying anything, proceed to go help Beck continue with the sandwiches.
I mean, I knew Hellspawn was weak. I didn't know he was a necro, whatever you call that thing. The one where you fall asleep uncontrollably.
Lazy.
Narcolepsy.
Narcoleptic, yeah.
Yeah, narcoleptic.
Nice.
Jan just
hopefully he has a nice sleep.
Yeah, Jan just ignores that. Like, he doesn't pay attention.
I mean, maybe he just tried to count above 1 and got really tired.
You heard me shushing somebody and seemingly be afraid,
Yeah.
and my butt is still full of shit.
No, it's not. You
I-
went
You
to
wiped
You
it.
toilet.
can't cleanly wipe something against the wall. It's still a
Okay,
butt.
fair enough.
Us,
Although to be fair, you don't actually specifically. I mean, who
You
knows
have
what
slide.
Granburian anatomy
Yes.
looks like? Maybe their butts are all perfectly flat, and you can wipe them against a wall.
I mean,
No,
we
I'm a
have
thick
clothes, right? Presumably he put your pants back on or something.
Yeah,
he
that's
did.
true. Oh,
And then
okay,
the pants are
never
still hanging by the ankles.
great. Okay.
Oh god.
And also, and also Hellspawn like twists from time to time as he speaks out about hiding in.
Okay,
being
I'm
silent.
gonna put Hellspawn's pants back on. This is not really.
As you stand up, Jan immediately raises his hand to stop you without looking towards your direction. As he says, "No, no. Let your friend rest."
But his ass
He's
is hanging
very-
out.
He actually is taken aback for a second as he doesn't know how socially out of norm that is. As he says, he needed to air it out.
Hasn't your parents ever told you that it's impolite to walk around with your lower body on display? Clearly, you wouldn't want Hellspawn to be impolite, would you?
He already proved to be.
Well, this is even more impolite.
I disagree.
Why do you like seeing a Grunburian with his trousers off?
I am not looking.
Well, the
Not
rest
even
of us are kind
peeking?
of.
Not for that reason.
You are a teenage boy, a normal, many years old teenage boy.
Yes.
It is normal for you to look for that reason, but see, he's our friend. We don't want to embarrass him in front of your parents, in front of your mother. This is lewd behavior. This is not kosher.
Beck, seeing the situation rise, kind of says, yes, son, what about I show these friends of ours their night bed and we just have them eat in their beds, you know, how like you love to do as a child.
That sounds great.
Although this is Beck speaking, since Malik was the one who started the argument, I would like a charisma check from Malik.
Verify if I have. Okay, I don't.
And
have
in your angelic form, wait, do you have
I don't
disadvantage in your angelic? No, you don't. No,
No,
that.
I don't.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
That
I
was a
have
hypothetical.
disadvantage on athletics and speed.
Yeah. That it was a hypothetical. It's fine. Jan does take a second. Very well. Just be silent, or you might disturb my brother, and he is very mean. He says as Gwen hands you a very large plate of many sandwiches, and Beck, carrying a candlelight in his arms, kind of gestures to follow him.
I think we should go check on the child to see if she's okay. She might be missing us. I mean, she hasn't been back a bit, but we should at least tell her where we are.
Gwen says, I spoke with the girls. They will be having a sleepover. Arkadville, Staley, and Emily. Oh my god, I forgot this.
Amelie.
Uh,
Or Amelie, if you want.
Amelie's room.
Melee.
Amelie. Yeah, Amelie. Amelie. Yeah.
No, you have broken the DM, Reese. I hope you are happy with yourself.
Anyway,
She's happy to stay in Amelia's room for tonight.
I'm sure she is, but we should still check on her. We did promise her mum to look after her, sort of.
She kind of glances at Jan, who is not taking interest seemingly in the situation, just enjoying his own plate of sandwiches. As it seems like he picks up a sandwich, and you don't see him open his mouth or crunching, as the sandwich is almost put on like into a hole into his hood. From your angle, unable to see his face. Asgren says, yes, so Beck, she doesn't even finish the sentence as Beck raises his hand, signaling that he understands, and guides you towards the hall, preparing to lead you up the stairs, it seems.
Right. Once we will get to the end of the once we get to the staircase,
is anybody picking up actual Hellspawn? That's fine.
Probably the one with the wheelchair, because he has the means of transportation.
Ugh. I'll grab him by one arm. I'm not putting my hand anywhere near his legs.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't want to get covered in shit, you know. But yeah, so I
You
grab
could
his
also
wrist.
just, put his pants on. So, there's
No,
yeah, no, but that would still involve
They're hard to
that would still involve me getting my hands close
The
to
question
his
is,
shit.
does Hellspawn wear underwear, or is he too cool for it?
Is that really the question?
But yeah, I have pink underwear with white spots.
Okay, but in any case, I'm just grabbing him by the wrist and dragging him along
well,
the floor.
it's not white anymore.
Well, it's not dirty yet.
Yeah. Maybe.
So
anyway.
As you reach the stairs, they're quite narrow, wooden, made clearly like by hand, with each stair being a separate plank.
Well, this is as far as I go. Go on without me. I'll have to stay behind.
Yeah, like the Beck looks at you saying, yes, apologies, are you unable to
walk? Yeah, I can't walk. I need this moving chair to move.
I mean, could we carry him between us, maybe?
You could. I would say if he wasn't dragging Hellspawn, you would probably be able to carry him alone, Maraki.
Okay, well, I guess we can just leave Hellspawn, or I can take Hellspawn up and then take
Vedant. But
Vedant.
The problem is, I really don't want to leave my wheelchair behind. I think this guy will smash it or steal it or something.
I can take your wheelchair as well.
Can you?
I mean, if it's not too heavy.
Yeah. I was thinking that Maraki would be able to lift Vedant with his whole wheelchair.
Okay, cool. In that case, that's fine. Nice.
Okay, so
sure, Vedant is fat, but he's a fat Grand Burian, right? That's
that's true.
Like a fat child. He's still He's still liftable.
Grand Burians are like ants. They can lift twice their body weight or 3 times their body weight.
That's fine. just slight, in case anyone has forgotten. This is what my wheelchair looks like when it eventually uploads. You will see it is a pretty chunky wheelchair. But if you're okay with him being able to lift me and
that's the thing. It looks chunky because you are small, but and it's on your scale. But actually, it's a small wheelchair.
Also, that's why I'm saying Maraki and Hellspawn are able to do it. For Malek, it would require a roll. Malek can lift on a good day, but Malek isn't strength built.
Do you even lift,
trader?
So what Beck would offer is you carry Hellspawn to the bed of your room, and then we go back to pick up the dot.
Cool.
If that's fine, yeah. So he shows you. It's one of the rooms in the back. You can see on like there's a small corridor with about out of character describing the scene. 6 rooms in total, it seems. So both left and right have 3 rooms each. With the ones on the right starting a bit further back, in a sense. Like the left ones immediately have a door, then a door, then a door. But the first on the right is about the same distance as the first, the third on the left, if I'm making sense. And you are guided to the last right room. You seemingly the first room on the right is a closet. The second room on the right has a little wooden plate with a name that was engraved once in it, but has seemingly, with the whole door frame, rotted a bit away. Not really upkept, which, based on the rest of the house, is out of the ordinary. As you let you into the last room, where there's 6 beds in total, quite squished, practically 6 different bed frames, one next to each other, placed alongside a wall with one large closet for clothes in front of it. As he just signals for you to plop Hellspawn anywhere you see fit.
I guess. Wait, how many beds were there again?
6.
Okay, I'm just gonna pop.
I mean, from your perspective, there's many.
Yeah, I'm just gonna plop him into a bed, and there are still many beds left.
Yeah. There are as many beds as Vedant has hands.
I mean, actually, I know there are more beds than there is us, because I can compare values, right?
Yeah. You would be able to think, okay, this one goes here, this one goes here, this one goes here, and there's many left.
Yes.
It's like subtracting from infinity, right? There's still, no matter how much you subtract, there's still many left.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like we can compare.
Yeah.
We can't count. Yeah.
It's like taking.
Subtract from
our
infinity is correct.
Yeah.
Well, it's like when you have two numbers, you can keep subtracting one by one, and you don't need to track how many times you have subtracted, as long as there is a zero of one thing.
Like
there's
if you,
many of other things.
like if you pick up an individual grain of sand from the beach, and then another individual grain of sand from the beach, and then
At some point, it's gonna run out, but as you're able to go back and pick up Vedant with Malak. Well, Malak can walk, but as you carry up Vedant, there are without Beck's hand, there are 2 light sources coming. So the one most obvious one, fluttering quite a lot, and you can even hear some like walking around, is the second on the left room. But there's also just a very dim light coming from the second on the right, the one that has a rotten door frame. It's a very very bleak light, but it is yellowish, which indicates it is not from the outside, it is from a flame. As Beck points to the door on the left, saying, "This is where the girls will sleep, but I do think it's best not to disturb them, let them play out. But, I mean, I understand if you're worried. Just understand that we are worried too."
That's not super reassuring to hear, to be perfectly honest.
The problem comes that to ease your worries would be not to ease ours. And vice versa.
I see. Yeah, I think we'd best probably check on Arcad, though.
I will whisper, "Oh, we can take care of your worries," showing a bit of the demonic smile.
You trying to give him a heart attack?
He isn't even staggered by your demonic smile, as rather he looks towards the roof, glances a bit towards the ceiling. I shall set this candle aside your bed, he says, not giving any of you eye contact anymore, but rather heading towards your right row.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try the door that leads to the room with the light. No, not the light, the noise. That's the one that Arcad's supposed to be in, isn't it?
There's both. Like, this room has light. It's and it's not bleak. Like, there's clearly more than one candle inside. As you slowly open up the room with the door going towards your direction, so you have to kind of drive a bit backwards as you're opening it.
Yeah.
The corridor is shone by multiple large candles from inside the room. Warm light. First thing is there's a lot of homemade fluffy toys, it seems. First thing you would notice that it's mostly not actual fluff, like the one we imagine in nowadays. It is either actual fluff from sheep, or way more likely, from what you can tell, is that the most of these toys are stuffed with feathers. As you see Arcade in the middle of the room, there's one large pinkish bed next to it in the middle of the room, on top of a quite large rug, seemingly made out of some kind of old animal fur. Is Arcade playing tea time with wooden cutlery, wooden painted, actually, even painted long time ago. Some paint has dried off and peeled off, but there's still cups and even a teapot in the set on the table, as she sits across from a woman that seems to be around in her 40s.
Ah, okay. Not actually dead, just a lot older than what's his face wants us to believe. And
you notice she sees you with the corner of her eye, and almost instinctively, it seems, ignores you.
who, the woman or Arcade?
The woman.
Okay, that's fine. What
Arcade
about
has
Arcade?
not noticed you.
Okay.
She is too busy right now pouring tea, as she is almost like a wine connoisseur, explaining what this tea is made out of and what flavors the woman should expect.
Okay then. In that case, I guess I don't really have anything specific to say to her. I've confirmed something, which is that the woman's not undead. At least she's just older than she should be. So that's a definite improvement. If Arcade was playing with a little girl's skeleton or a ghost, that would be a lot worse. So I will just close the door quietly, and Of course, it was perfectly silent when I opened it, but when I close it, it's creaky.
No, it was creepy.
Yeah, it creaked the first time as well.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, I close it and go back to the others and just fill them in to see. But
I mean, Malik and Morocco are just behind your back, basically.
all right, I thought I only opened it a little bit. Fair enough, that's fine. If I don't need to fill them in, then that works.
I would say they wouldn't have spotted it because of your bigger stature.
Sure.
Okay,
So I will fill them in that case.
Yeah, but you don't need to go anywhere. You just need to
okay.
turn around.
Yeah. So I would just say then, okay, so it seems like the lady who should be Beck's little sister, Amelie, is in fact 40 years,
You mean
many
Jan's
decades
little
old. What?
As opposed
Jan's
to the
little
single
sister.
decade.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Jan's little sister. Yeah, she is many decades old instead of just many years old. Therefore, she is actually much older than him and not his younger sister.
Okay, so she's an adult, while he is a child. That is very strange.
Yes. But it doesn't seem like she's an evil, freaky monster like he is, so it's probably okay to leave Arkad with her.
Well, if she gets hurt, then Hellspawn's ass will teleport away.
Well, yeah, that doesn't actually fill me with confidence because he's unconscious.
Well, but we can tell by
Yeah.
by him disappearing.
I will ask for everybody to give me a quick insight, except for Hellspawn.
Inside.
Yeah.
Woo. I'm glad that this is my good start this campaign because it seems to be coming up a lot.
Yeah, but when we're not in combat, it's great.
Yeah.
I would say, Vedant, since you were the one who spoke it, when you say the word, she's not a monster like Jan, on the word monster, the whole house like creaks and goes silent.
Yeah, not ominous at all.
It's almost like there was slow creaking from the wind and the oldness of the house. But once you say the words monsters, Jan, it like everything just shushes.
Well, that's totally not strange. Let's just go to sleep and let's sleep.
Yeah. Let us do that. Also, they gave us sandwiches, didn't they? Because we were supposed to eat in
Beck would
bed or
have
something.
carried it to your bedroom, yeah.
Okay, cool. Once we're in bed, I will eat sandwiches just to make sure that I'm following the instructions and don't get attacked by the creepy monster child.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the only reason, you little fat bastard.
No other reason at all. I'm so eager to immediately follow instructions that I'll even ask Morocco and Malik if they're going to eat all of theirs. Volunteer to remove
The
any
funny thing
extras.
is that funny thing is you would be eating while there's many left, right?
Yeah.
Just a verification. Does the sandwiches contain both cheese and meat, or it's one way or the other? Are the sandwiches kosher? That's what I'm asking.
They are, because they're cow meat, beef. It would be
This
beef
is
jerky.
how. Are they cut by a different knife or?
No, the problem is they're not kosher because they're not kosher because they have butter on them.
Oh, okay. I will give my sandwich to Vedant, and I will pray to my tax evasion god for comfort in these striving times.
As you pray, you hear in your head just a snoring noise.
Didn't you hear you're not supposed to pray to to the god when he's sleeping?
Yeah, but I'm hungry.
Yeah, Hellspawn seems to have calmed down by this point and gotten into deep sleep when in the comfort of a bed. As the house continues again with its slow creaking. Somewhere outside, beyond what you can see through the window, only with the sound reaching you of a loud, long, lonely moo. Otherwise, the night falls silent.
Alright, you guys wanna check out that other room? That ominous tunnel with the light coming out?
I do not. I have a praying to do for
To clarify,
salvation.
the positioning, you are the furthest on the right. That room was the middle on the right. So it's like it is through a wall from yours.
Yeah, so I would just say to that suggestion, yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that because obviously Hellspawn did something to annoy that guy and he got knocked out cold.
Alright, I'm gonna try to see find a peeky hole so I can try to peek into the room that's next to us.
Yeah, the walls of the second floor are mostly wooden, which is a bit different from the first floor where they were actually
Stone?
brick based. Some clay maybe placed on top of the bricks, but it seemed mostly bricked. As you search for a hole, give me a wisdom save.
Oh, wisdom. That's not good. Okay, no, another good.
You look through, and there is definitely candlelight, a single candle on. You can't see it directly, but there's a window still. You're looking at what seems to be a single bedroom, smaller room than the one you're currently in. You're looking through, trying to grasp some details. The corners and the flickering of the light are a bit uncomfortable as something pokes you directly into the eye.
Ouch.
As you take many damage,
Well, I had 1 HP, so I fall down unconscious.
you guys see Meraki fall down unconscious with a rusted nail in his eye, bleeding out through it.
Okay, well, that went about as well as expected. So
Could I please
I look over at Malik and say, "Do you want to try and stabilize him, or will I?"
Could you please not have Vedant try to stabilize me? Please don't.
There is a small chance that destabilizing you could just instantly kill you. But it could also heal you to 1 HP, which...
Okay, so theoretically, I have a way to heal them, one of them, but it's 1 in 6. No, it's not 1 in 6. It's 1 in 7 chance for it to happen.
You can just stabilize me.
Yeah, you can just do a knowledge check.
Oh,
you would have with 2 actions. You would basically have 4 chances to stabilize him. But with a crit fail, a chance to kill him.
Okay.
Which is why it's bad if I do it, because I have a 1 in 3
Yeah,
or
so you pluck out the nail,
Nice.
you spit into the eye socket and rub it in real good with your very thick saliva. It manages to act as a almost like super glue congealing the wound and stopping the bleeding as both Hellspawn and Maraki, your two brawlers of the party, are unconscious.
Yep.
And
think this is a good
with
time to
one
go to bed.
action,
Maraki,
can I try
need-
to heal one of them with one action?
You don't. I mean, yes, you could with your ability.
I want to
right?
save Maroki because he's cooler than Hellspawn,
what-
because Hellspawn is...
One second,
Nah.
just so I'm clear. So you're gonna try activating your ability in order to.
Yeah,
heal him.
I will... Yeah.
The 1d7
will-
thing, yeah?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
And it is not a heal.
Real quick, while this is going on, Maraki, I will need a knowledge save from you.
Oh god. Okay, no.
While this is going on with Malek, Maraki does start shaking a little bit in his unconscious state. As Maraki, your
Oh, do I get that benefit that he gave me before the effect applies?
I would say no, because this technically save would happen the moment you fall unconscious. So it would be before, and also, can you? I guess yeah, he could technically target an unconscious creature, but no, this would be, this would happen before he does his thing. This would happen actually even before you're stabilized. The moment you fall unconscious, is you start reliving your most horrible and traumatic memory. You may take a second to think on it, as Malik. You still have. I mean, you still need to roll for leftover uses, right? But technically, you could try doing it until you run out, if you wish to. Or would you like to save them?
Yeah, I'm saving them.
Still, you need to roll for
You
now,
need to
right? Because you use it once, so you need to check if you still have many or a single use left.
It was a 1d2? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wonderful. So, and you can still choose then to. I guess you can still choose to give prudence to one of your allies if you wish.
No.
No. Okay.
Hey. Can Granburian math only be used on your own stuff, or can you use it for other people? They're also Granburians.
Just revive them with math.
Yeah.
No, you can only count your own stuff.
Ah.
I wanted to use it on Maroki. I'm not going to use it on Hellspawn.
What I'm saying is you can still target with technically that should have a time limit as well, not just blatantly one action. But I would say, yeah, you can target it to Maraki, but I don't think you will need to roll anything in the next minute, so it's fine.
Yeah, I'm not. First, I'm not going to spend more actions to stabilize him. I don't like him that much.
He's already stable. Like you
He is
roll
stable.
knowledge.
Yeah, I'm not going to do anything further than this one. I failed, so I'm discouraged, and I'm going to sit in the corner for a bit, praying to my god for food, because I gave mine to Madame,
Yeah.
because he doesn't eat kosher or halal, obviously.
There would be a few. I don't know if pickled stuff is kosher or not.
Let me Google that.
Yeah, there would be like pickled pickles and pickled carrots.
If they touched both meat and the butter, I cannot eat them.
No,
Yeah.
they would be on a separate, like placed separately for me.
Mhm.
Like something to snack on with the sandwich, right? but it's based on, it's very like palate based, so they don't put it on every sandwich. So that's technically something you would be able to eat.
Yeah, no. I need to be sure that it's kosher, either by having a specific symbol or
You should get an ability that lets you determine whether food is kosher or not. Otherwise, you're going to starve.
This is going to be my next upgrade.
Meanwhile, what is going on in Moroki's head? Moroki, what are you experiencing right now? The darkest moment of...
Yeah, so they're like in one of the Gramburian cities. They just managed to get last of the people into like some shelter underground from. Well, they wouldn't have it. Well, maybe they would have atomic shelters. Who knows? They probably discovered nukes and stuff like that. So, they herded them into the shelter, and there's just him and his friend right now at the door. And suddenly, like a tide of zombies comes pouring in, and as he tries to close the door, he realizes that it's actually like rusted. So he has to try to pull it closed, but the zombies are coming in too fast. So his friend's like, I can take them. It's fine. Just I can slow them down while you manage to get it working. You're the stronger one. You've got the strength to pull it closed. But as he like struggles with it, he can actually see that his friend is not up to it. Like a tiny Gramburian just getting completely demolished by the human zombies, and he just shouts, "No, Johnny," or something. I forgot. I didn't call him for name. No, Johnny. Why?
No, Kevin.
They killed Kenny.
Yeah.
As he finally shuts the door, but still keeps crying. With his back against the door.
How is that vocalized in the real, like outside? What do Vedanta and Malik hear as Meroki's body shakes?
Yeah, he just sobs while crying. They killed Kenny.
Yeah, that's the moment.
Who killed Kenny?
That's the moment where Malik is like, "Yeah, I'm not wasting any more actions on this guy." And just goes away. As I guess, yeah, Moroki's still on the ground.
Okay. I would lift up Moroki if I could and shove him onto one of the beds.
Yeah.
It will not be pretty though, because despite having 6 arms, I'm actually not strong at all.
You're not like lifting him up as much as you're placing one of his hands and placing the other, and you're like rolling him in as he sobs sadly about Kenny.
Malek will ask, "Who the fuck is Kevin?" To everybody.
Well, you and I are the only ones still conscious, and I don't know the answer to that question.
You and I are the only ones still conscious, so let's solve that problem by going to sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
Malik, give me a quick wisdom check as you pray.
Oh boy, this is good.
Are you gonna wake up God? Is he gonna come out in his pajamas and be like, "Why are you so loud?"
Okay, I'm going to use my advantage from communion. We're not fighting at the moment, so yeah, better.
Nice.
You pray, but there isn't much a response except for sometimes you think you hear snoring. However, a glimpse catches your eye, and at first you have the strength to ignore it, but then another glimpse, and your can't really shake this feeling as you kind of look around, trying to take in the surroundings, ignoring the munching Vedant. As Vera mentioned that there's a lot of like small wooden holes uh, in the walls brought in the wood, or just natural holes from the wood. Each time you don't look at them directly, in the field of your vision, each of these small holes in the floor, in the ceiling, and in the walls, each of these small holes has an eye staring at you.
Can I roll what would be the stat to determine if to determine a religious deity if a god is watching over you?
You don't need to roll, as you know this is no god, and you know that this knowledge will not help you.
I whisper to Vedant, "We're being watched.
What was that? I didn't catch it.
We are being watched."
Oh, okay. When you say that, I would naturally look around. Can I do an insight check?
No, you can do it.
Damn it. Oh, okay.
As in this small
Crit.
room, there is an echo going. Watched, 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 watched. That dissipates. And although it leaves Malik in a state of comfort, the echo doesn't intrude on you eating. So, I mean, you don't see anybody watching you, so you're quite unsure on what he's talking about.
I will whisper
So wait.
quietly.
No. Can I now do an insight? Because I'm specifically looking around. I want to know what he saw.
I'm saying that you don't see anything. You don't need to do an insight if you don't see it. You don't see.
But no, the whole point of insight is to see things. That's what it's the start for perception that you use.
What I'm saying is that there's nothing for you to see.
Okay, so you're saying I automatically crit succeed then?
In a sense, yes. There
Okay,
is no role. There is no contest here. There's nothing for you that you could see.
Okay.
You just see walls and such as.
So I know for a
Malik.
fact then that if he hasn't mentioned them yet, but if he specifically tells me that there's all these little holes, I know that there are no holes.
No, there are holes. There's nothing in them.
Okay.
They're like wood holes in wood, like dark holes inside of natural holes. Like, these aren't fabric made, like factory made planks. These are hand carved out of wood.
Yeah.
So, in time, through rot or degradation, some holes would appear, or even in between planks, some holes would form as you're building a multi-layer wall.
Okay,
And
but there's
in
no
those
like
holes-
creepy eyes in them. That's good.
No, that
Okay.
you, Vedant, can see. And Malik, you face the problem that you only see them in your field of vision. So even if you look and point at it, there's nothing there that for you to see. Anytime you try to focus on an eye, it's gone. It's just in your field of vision.
Peripheral
constantly-
vision, you mean? The field of vision is everything you
Yes,
see. The peripheral vision.
Yes. Thank you. Peripheral vision. So nothing, not the direct point you're looking at, and not a point you can focus on.
At this point, as Malik is having deep thoughts and being very concerned about his safety, I will voice what is clearly the most important thing at the moment. we wouldn't want them to think that Hellspawn and Maroki didn't eat their sandwiches, would we? So I suppose I had better take care of those as well.
I look at them with disgust because there is butter touching the meat.
Actually, Malik, as you look at the sandwiches, you notice that the last one is already in Vedant's hand. Correction, what just was in Vedant's hand. There's no sandwiches.
Yeah, you finish those, my friend. Blessed be your path.
Indeed, very blessed indeed. Anyway, we had best get our rest. We both need many hours of sleep, and the sooner we get that over with, the sooner we can leave. So,
As soon as you finish with the mukbang, my friend, because everyone is watching you, and I look at the host with the tiny eyes pointing towards Vedant.
I shrug with 3 pairs of arms.
With many pairs of arms.
Indeed.
What is a pair? A pair doesn't exist.
But no, pair is definitely a word they would know, surely. Because
yeah, it's fine. It's a single thing having another single thing. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Coupling infinity from a thing.
A pair. I guess a pair is just many, isn't it? So.
Yeah, but you know, like
many manies of arms is what I shrug with.
No, but a pair is like you know that a single thing has a single match. So
okay,
you could look at that way. There's many of them, but that's how you can describe it.
Sure. Okay.
Once again, Grandbird, it's hard for us normal mortal beings to understand the greatness and the Granburians.
Of course, yeah.
Doing our best to.
Granburians are just galaxy brain.
Yeah, absolutely. Who needs numbers, right? So, if I understand correctly, once Vedant has finished eating, both he and Malik will go to sleep.
That's my plan, anyway.
Yeah, I will put a blanket on Malik and on Maroki.
Wait, you mean Hellspawn and Maroki?
No, only Maroki.
I mean, to be fair, if you put the blanket on Hellspawn, the blanket will be like covered in shit.
Although the bed's already probably covered.
He's still pantless.
Yeah, I don't.
Come on, it's dry by now. Nothing will happen.
We wake up in the morning to discover that his dick has got frostbite.
Yeah, he is not Shalom. Maroki is Shalom.
I mean, to be fair, technically the shit will dry, so when he wakes up, he will no longer have one.
Yeah, and I don't get frostbite because we can adapt to any situation.
True.
Even not having underpants.
Yeah.
From now on, I will adapt to not wearing pants.
You adapt to not having pants.
Vedant, you having eaten, fall asleep comfortably and silently. Please do for yourself. Malik, you said you cover yourself with the blanket, right?
Myself, and I will try to cover Maroki as well.
Yeah, but I understand not the same blanket, right? To probably cover Maroki.
Well, I don't mind sharing a blanket with my brother in arms.
That's why I'm specifying. Because sharing a blanket would indeed indicate sharing the bed. It's possible as.
No. We're not sharing the bed. We're not that kosher.
Yeah, so most likely separate blankets.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you
so
didn't specify how many blankets there are. So
there's many.
There's many.
You can use multiple, but they are all single person sized. As it is hard to focus even towards a prayer with all these eyes constantly staring in. the moment, even when you take to blink, it's almost like the eyes grow bigger and the presence engulfs you more. Covering your brother in a blanket, you throw oneself on yourself in a way to almost isolate the eyes outside from yourself. And then you realize the mistake you made. As the darkness within the blanket completely sealing off the outside light, the only thing you can see in the darkness are the many eyes staring at you. Pairless. No eye has a pair. Just single eyes. Many single eyes staring at you, infinity of them. Below, above, anywhere you look now, even not only just in peripheral vision, but within your vision as well. As you try to take the blanket off, there is no blanket. You're just there in darkness, with floating, with eyes staring directly at your soul. I need a knowledge save from you. Do you have? No, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Vedant, wait, you had a critical success on wisdom, didn't you?
Yeah. Is this one of those situations where you design something to be really difficult and then you've realized that our characters are too crap to actually succeed at something really difficult and now you're feeling...
It's a live building, that's the problem. Grammar. Same day, 2 places. 2 orphan kids hiding behind a desk.
It was stairs. Still stairs. Underneath some staircase.
Sorry. Underneath a desk, underneath the stairs.
Okay. Harry Potter's room.
As hiding underneath the stairs as zombies are coming in. Many meters away, a door is attempted to be closed. As one Granburian watches another one being torn to shreds. Malek. Roll me a 1d2. As the clunking noise of the rusted door is being closed. It latches on, succeeds. And Marok, you have a sigh of relief as you manage to close this bunker off from the threat outside, hoping in your heart to the fullest that this bunker holds. You glance back at the people in the bunker. Vedant, where were you during these moments of the Granburian invasion, of the zombie invasion of Granbur?
Are you asking specifically for like the same as for Meraki earlier, for like my worst nightmare type thing?
I'm
or
asking not necessarily that it's your worst nightmare. I'm asking at this moment in time, where would you have been?
Yeah, where were you eating?
is the question, is this right at the start of the period in which the real zombies attacked Granbur, or is this like
This is where the last battle of the Granburian city.
right? Okay, how long did that battle last?
A couple of hours.
Okay, sure. In that case, I suppose. Yeah, I guess there's not really much else happened during that period. So yeah, I would be outside of or inside at a house anyway. We'll just say
Would you
inside
even
because
be in Granburian city itself, or would you have left?
no, definitely in the city. Decided to stay. So yeah, inside my house in Granbur city, and there are zombies breaking through the windows and banging on the door, and there is another guy with me, and he is looking quite scared, but I just casually gesture towards these zombies, using my amazing mystical power to turn many of them to dust at once. And it's very impressive and awesome. And then I run out of uses, and I have to spend a few precious seconds calculating maths in my head in order to be able to reuse that ability. And while I'm doing that, they get in.
This is your memory as you remember it. And you find yourself within the same house/office, maybe like something a little bit fancier with remote work enabled.
Oh yeah, also because of the rumor things that were spread about before, I technically had to have servants. Therefore, I'm assuming I had a pretty good house.
Yeah, none of these are present.
No, the servants definitely aren't. They had the smarts to get away.
What I'm saying is that nothing is present. There's no other live beings.
Okay.
They might have been at that moment, but they're not.
Okay.
You're just in an empty room with the entertainment system on. As you see from the comfort of your own home a strange live stream of what you intuitively know is one of the safe bunkers. As you see the stream of Meraki, as you close the door and turn around to look at the people you know were inside, the only person you see there in a much smaller bunker than was in your memory that you vividly remember being here just a moment ago, the only person here is a strange man in a business suit and a creepy smile of Malek.
So wait, he's with me or he's in the bunker?
Your RC, he's in a bunker. Meraki,
Okay.
from his memory, in the bunker, just closed the door, turned around, and instead of seeing all the people in the bunker, there's only Malik standing there. And you, Vedant, are seeing this from a live stream to a camera.
Cool.
So you're not presently within the room, but you are able to see it. There is a speaker button for you, Vedant, if you wish.
Oh, okay.
You, however, do not know these people.
Oh, okay.
These are just two Burnburians.
And the zombies, are they still around with me, or am I literally just in my house?
You're just in your empty house. You are aware of how you knew this memory playing out with the zombies, but you don't remember anything beyond that point. Neither does anyone. From everyone's point of view, you are supposed to be in the situation you were. Except for Manic. Manic, you find yourself with all the eyes staring. You close your eyes, you focus, and the next moment you find yourself in an empty, whitish, almost seemingly bunker room with Maraki having closed a rusted door and now turned around looking at you confused. There's a single camera in the corner with a speaker that has a blinker on indicating it is filming. You do have your memory still.
Okay, so it's blinking, so can Malak assume that this is recording, or has he seen such technology before?
Yeah, it is like no technology. You know it's recording, you just don't know if it's like recording to a storage or if it's just a live stream towards somebody's computer. But you
Okay,
know
so
definitely it's on.
is my tax evasion guide with me?
No. Your tax evasion guide is not with you, and you do not, at this point of time, have the stamp of Bob.
In that case, I will utterly be confused because my god has abandoned me. Being Hasidic or Gramburian.
Oliver, as you're hiding in the staircase with it shut off, right? Harry Potter style, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
Suddenly you don't hear the voices of zombies anymore, but you hear a voice of a Grandburian coming from outside talking about if his god has abandoned him.
Oh no, it must have been a bitten one.
And I live in the Hasidic Gramburian community. Oh, our god has abandoned him, but I will not. Come over! I whisper, come over. If my mind.
So you don't. So you, the only person you can see, Malik, is Maroki. Just to clarify.
Yeah, come over, come over. I try to whisper as quietly as possible.
And Maroki, from your perspective, this random Grandburian you've never seen before is talking about his god abandoning him.
Wait,
and asking him to come
is this a
forward.
random? Which?
You don't
I'm the
recognize.
random Gramburian.
It is
Yeah,
You
none of
Malik.
us. Yeah, none of us recognize each other except for maybe Malik. He might recognize us. I'm not
I
sure.
mean, I would remember Malak because he
No,
was.
you don't though. You don't.
Okay,
It's magic.
so yeah, in this case, I don't. Okay.
This, your mind is in the state that you were in when the attack happened. So that's
Yeah,
the
but
only memories.
well, I would know him, I suppose, because like I wrote he funds matches and stuff like that, so I guess he would kind of know about that.
Oh.
Depending,
And
yeah, if
also-
that happened before or after. So yeah, maybe you. The question is, would you have seen him in person or would you know him by name?
I wouldn't have seen him, true. But yeah, I guess Maroki wouldn't be that famous just yet, probably. Fair enough.
Yeah, because this is
salesperson
the incident
there.
why you got famous, right? So, Sorry, Malik, what were you saying?
Like a person who is involved in underground fightings, who is the biggest salesperson in Granborough because I have NES. Do I have the NES driving license yet? Or
No.
it's Oh, I don't have the. Okay, so I'm
Because
a
the NES
little
invaded
salesperson.
after.
Yeah, I'm a
Wait,
little salesperson.
wait. A second. No, I'm mixing up. You got from current timeline. You got a driving license 3 years ago because that's when Bob. It was just right before Bob left DMV.
Oh yeah, that's
So,
right.
and this Grand Bahrain invasion happened 2 years ago. So that means you would have. Actually, I'm lying. You would have both tax evasion, the stamp, and the driver's license. The only difference is that you would sense that the tax evasion book has no connection to the god anymore.
Yeah, but I will pray yet to my tax evasion guide. Oh God of tax evasion, help this poor soul. Do not abandon him like you abandoned us all. Oh, we are in this mess together.
And Hellspawn,
And
you can hear this conversation just outside your staircase door.
They're obviously looters. I'm not coming out.
and since the God of tax evasion teaches us to do not tread on me, but help your fellow tax evader, I will try to to help Maroki. And what was the other thing that I got? I have a driving license, so I'm a big salesperson in Gran Burial.
He sold many cars.
So Maroki should
It's not
recognize
just
me.
that he has a driving license; he has an NES driving license.
Nice.
Maraki, give me a knowledge check.
Yeah, I guess it would depend because he's stressed right now, so he might not remember. But it is
I would say this man spouting about taxes and his driving license. You would connect the dots based on the things you heard about Malik, the sponsor.
Oh, you're that man that sponsors all those events. What are you doing here? I thought there were people here. I
Is
didn't see
Maroki
them.
famous enough in the meantime?
No, he would not have been famous enough for you to know of him yet. But Malik, I want to clarify. You have your own memories. You have the memories of the current timeline because at this point in time, you were not on Granbur. You are still in NES. So you still have all of your memories from the current date. You don't have any memories associated with the invasion itself.
Yeah, I don't know who this fighter is, but he looks
No.
like a fighter.
What I'm saying,
You do know.
You have you know that you were right now in Jan's house, and now you're here in this strange bunker.
Oh, okay.
To clarify, you're the only
one.
Granburian who has his memories left, and maybe it took a second for you to collect your memories back on what went on as you, all four of you. Maraki straight behind you. Malik coming from behind Maraki. Hellspawn somewhere behind the door outside to the outside of the stairway. And Vedant through the camera. All of you hear against the rusted metal door. Dun, dun, dun. A slow knock 3 times. As a voice comes through. Let me in. And that's where we're gonna end the session.
Ooh.
Can I roll next session? I will write it in plans for next session. If this is the god of tax evasion.
Huh. Yeah.
Just to be
It seems really ominous, but then it's just Savid, and he's like, "Bro, you woke me up with all your praying. Can you stop, please? I was trying to get a nap."
I will say it is Jan's voice that you would
Okay.
recognize, Malik. No one else, though.
That's interesting. I was starting to think that it was his brother was all messed up and even worse than Jan was. But hey, if it's him, then at least it's the devil we know.
I don't know how to snap the illusion out of you guys.
I mean, I'm not actually in the bunker, so hey, is that why that's the effect of my crit success and wisdom?
Yeah.
I'm just watching it from afar as they all get torn to shreds.
And I mentioned you have a speaker if you want to speak, right?
Yeah, I do. So I could offer commentary as Jan tears them to pieces. I'm just like, oh, that looks painful. Oh no, this is very sad. Oh, you're all going to die,
Record
people I
it.
don't recognize.
For a filler episode on 6ix9ine stream. Right. But through my bad character development or character background with the timelines, I now know that I'm much younger than all of you.
Yeah. Apparently.
My wrestler career was a speed run of 1.5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just have like all the wrestler competitions. I just like run for many times a year because they
So,
can't count.
Yeah, I already had Vidant being like an adult prior to the zombie invasion, so a zombie uprising. So, yeah.
It has already been many years since the last, WrestleMania. Yeah, it has. It has already been many days. Yes, it has. So I guess we need another one.
Yeah,
But without this, we would have never found out because it was many years for me as well.
Since I'm the only one grasping the concept of 2, I know that you've been 2 years old prior to me being adult.
Yeah. Question, Lucas, do Granburians, in order to be able to count to each number, do they need a special ability for that? Like one ability is just you can count to 2, then the next is you can count to 3.
Come on, this is my ultimate.
Nice.
Like he literally has it just because his god is split into 2.
Awesome.
Once Brovi enters the picture and it's free, then he will be able to count to 3.
Oh, it's like one of them abilities that's like it includes your level. I've had a few in a couple of my characters, but it's like the level is just the number of Savids there are.
I mean, to be fair, but the most people on our planet, they don't understand how their god splitting works. They can't count to 3.
Yeah, that's fair.
Christians in denial about being a pantheistic religion. Polytheistic,
I
whatever
also
the
had
word is.
during this
imagine
session, I
when
had the
whispering
idea. Sorry, I had the idea of like when we say, oh, Granburians can't count to 2, it's so stupid. It was like if a creature from outer space came and like was like, what do you mean you can't count past infinity? What are you, stupid?
Yeah, actually, that would be pretty awesome as like the final evolution of the Granburian race. It's like they literally can count everything. They automatically know every number of atoms that they look at and so on. And they are genuinely shocked that people can't count above infinity.
This is our character's level 20.
Yeah.
It's like they can do everything perfectly because they calculate the perfect probability for something to happen.
Yeah. They don't roll for anything. You just assume they got a crit success on everything. So you have to nerf their damage down so that even when it's doubled, it doesn't make a difference. It's like everyone else is rolling like a basic d6 for a punch, but they roll a d3, so it doesn't actually matter that they crit succeed.
But they also can only get hit by crits as well, so...
Fair, yeah. Yeah, so they have to have loads of health and really shit damage. But yeah.
Anyway, Carlos, I hope you don't get copyright striked.
Yeah. The whole session. It's not like it was even just for the start. It was constant. Like sometimes we go through a few different tracks in the same session, but nope, just the one.
Well, it's a
What can I
creepy
say? The
theme
vibes
song.
fit.
So.
Yeah. I think I've seen it in montages, like used without being struck. So hoping that our voiceover is enough to throw it off if needed. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know how this copyright wildlife stuff works. In my
Yeah, I think
YouTube
you're.
thingy, it said no restrictions. So I assume it's fine. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this week you're having 0 watchers. So
Yeah.
YouTube being
But-
like, oh no, we can't copyright strike them because they will become more popular from it.
I think yeah, it's probably only the channels with slightly higher viewer counts that get noticed for that kind of thing.
yeah, Carlos, you can start make an explanation video. Oh, everyone is banning us because we're copyright striked, we're demonetized, we're the biggest D&D, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
The big dog is pushing us down.
Yeah, the problem is that those videos will also not be noticed. But
Yeah.
Crying into the void.
No, but you see, that's where I come in and I create a channel that reacts to your channel.
Ha. Oh yeah.
Come on, you are in
And we
IT.
just vibe.
You can view bot me somehow, right?
Yeah, we
I
can
mean-
hack some people's PCs to view bot Carolus.
I mean, to be fair, Mark said his university has a 37,000 euro worth GPU, you know, so.
Well, you can't really DDoS with a GPU. You can't really view it with a GPU.
No, but you can create AI comments.
True.
You know how many, Marky, you know how many bus stops you can walk around with this GPU and have a good time?
How do you pay GPU?
You just mine a bit of a Bitcoin.
Just lower your standards and flash it. It will happen sooner rather than later.
But no, for real, the big GPUs are used for bot farms, right? Like to run multiple clone PCs on one and stuff.
Yeah, his job has H100 NVIDIA.
I mean, I think most bot farming is done through like taking over computers because you can't even do it from the same network or it will get noticed. Need to have it like distributed all around the world for it
Like
to
you use
actually
like
work.
VPNs or shit. I don't know about that stuff.
But there's like a limited amount of VPNs because like the VPNs have servers that are like in specific places, so you would have to be subscribed to every single VPN. And
It's
then-
fine. You
use
will
Tor
find a
network.
solution. Okay, I'm counting.
Literally, you can use Tor network and every single time you log in, and you can log in with that GPU and probably the university hardware that you're rocking in. 100,000, I don't know. A lot of
I don't
connections.
think the GPU can connect to the network adapters because it's a GPU. It's not meant to interface with stuff.
How many RAM you have to allocate to different virtual machines that can emulate different network adapters?
I don't think you can emulate. I don't think you can emulate network adapters with GPU.
What is
Maybe
it
you can.
even used for then?
Well, it's used for language models mostly.
No, it's used for fully modded Skyrim. That's what it's used for.
You literally have to create thousands of virtual machines that use your supercomputer brain and hardware to create a bot network. So do it.
I think they're just rendering VR for reborn.
I mean, that's what all these GPUs are gonna get used for once the AI boom goes over. Everybody just gonna do that.
Fun fact, it's not going to be over anytime soon.
Yeah.
I can tell you when it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over once I decide. You know what? It's been long enough, and I should invest into like Nvidia or stuff, and then it's gonna.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yep.
just guaranteed. I am
You're bold.
upholding the whole U.S. economy by not investing, so it doesn't crash.
You're doing us all a service.
Yeah. Every time I invested, every time I bought Bitcoin, it dipped like hard. So at this point, you know.
But then again, you should be worried. Maybe the Russians will try to kidnap you and force you to buy the stocks to crash the US economy.
Can you buy like 10,000 Ethereums next Friday, please?
If I could buy 10,000 Ethereums, I
You
would
wouldn't need to
working.
invest. Yeah.
10,000 Ethereums. 10,000 Ethereums could buy me.
You sound a lot bitchy for a person with 2 kidneys.
You assume I have many kidneys.
Oh my god, if a Gramburian sells their kidney, do they still have many kidneys?
Oh yeah, you roll each time. God.
That's why they are so advanced, because they always have surplus organs. They never
No, but
die.
Same goes for lungs, right? If you stab at a Granburian in the chest, it's like, oh, I don't think I can breathe. Rolls dice. Oh wait, no, I'm fine.
Yeah, or same for wisdom teeth getting pulled and then fuck, they're still all in.
Granburian teeth are just like Granburians themselves. No matter how much you punch out, there are always many left.
Well, we saw Malik, so
He's the hobo.
Oh yeah.
he's like the rednecks that sharpen their teeth to shark teeth, right?
Oh no. Yeah.
is that what rednecks do?
Was it?
I heard
Probably.
it's just like Indian tribes or something.
Nah, come on.
No.
Rednecks probably do something similar. They're too retarded and inbred.
No,
I mean, to be fair,
I definitely remember there was in 2000s redneck teeth.
I just remember it from like Western movies.
I mean, to be fair, like some Indian tribes are more civilized than some of the rednecks.
Yeah.
Native American or Oriental Indian?
Both.
So Indian, basically.
Hey, they both come from Asia, so they're both Indian.
Maybe I am misremembering. Maybe it wasn't rednecks. But I thought there was some kind of movement
Cameroon,
at one
Congo.
point.
Yeah.
I think it was punks who did that.
Maybe it was bugs.
I
Yeah.
see even Vikings and ancient Egyptians doing so.
Well, anyway, thanks for the session, everyone, and Lucas in particular for running it. It was a lot of fun, and I will see you all next week.
All right. Glad to have you. See you next week.
See you next week. It was fun.
See you next week. You ran away.
It was not fun because I had to deal with with the consequences of my own actions. I should not try to run away at the start of the session.
I mean, yeah, you always run away in the worst moments, like
Yeah,
when you're
I
in
really
enchanted
hoped
manner.
while the thing was hunting me, I would teleport to Arkut. That would be epic because they didn't let you go to Arkut, and I would have a cheat code to see the sister and stuff. But nah, I just slid
You would
and
appear
cheat
there with your shit smeared ass.
shit.
Yeah, like, come on, man. You were shitting with a monster in front of your door.
Yeah, I didn't expect the monster to have supernatural, not mind-altering abilities. I assumed he would just
You saw
move
him
fast.
stretching his arms. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but I'm running. I assumed I could react, devil wings and stuff. Like if in combat, I would have
I mean,
got away.
there was a chance if you didn't roll a 0, 7, and a 9.
Yeah, like how can you do this to me? Make me roll
I didn't
wisdom.
do nothing.
Wisdom for running away? It should be speed. That's it.
Wisdom was to resist the mind effects.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
knowledge, yeah.
You had to resist the mind effects, the melee effects, and you had to dodge and run
well,
away.
next time I will demand to roll initiative before he can. Before I have to roll any defense.
When you
save.
wake up surrounded by us, you're rolling initiative. And me preparing an action from last session. If I notice the weird creature doing something, I'm going to react. And me during the whole this session explaining that you're a weird creature as well.
I mean,
Come
weren't
on,
you
please
supposed to?
do not react. Do not do something aggressive because I will react.
Aren't you guys supposed to have a good relationship as well?
Not. I have a good relationship with Maroki. I have an okay relationship with Killspawn. So I don't really give a fuck if he does something stupid. I'm going to bonk him.
That's
I
not
mean, to be
okay.
fair, Hellspawn is universally hated by both me and Verdant.
Yeah. Well, that's
It is completely
unfortunate.
okay considering that the last several sessions I hated on Maroki and Marky. And Marky second and oh, what was the name of the godforsaken character? Marksman? Yeah.
Marksman.
Yeah, you hate my characters even when you have to play them.
Yeah, so it's nothing personal. You see.
Where was
Yeah.
the relationship is not pinned, right?
What do you mean by relationship?
In the
I don't think
like
so,
who
yeah.
who likes who's close to who.
Right. So, the unlocked ability. It was unlocked abilities based on that.
Oh,
I believe it was only 2, and both of them were with Hellspawn. Hellspawn and Verdant, and Hellspawn and
yeah,
Maroki.
but that's not what we were talking about. Who likes who, right?
Well, we don't really know much.
maybe
Like
Though.
my
soft-
ability with Verdant is not due to mutual respect.
It
Although
is.
they
No,
don't
it's mutual
particularly adore
plus.
each other, they
Yeah,
mutual
because I
respect for one
believe
another.
both of you put each other into second place.
Mm.
And you and Maroki put each other at third place. So it was because, so like you both hated each other the most out of everyone. Well, not necessarily hated, but you were the least liked out of each other. So that's why it created that kind of. It gave you an ability that is both a plus and a minus because it helps each of you steal kills from the other, right? Versus you and Vedant, it's like a neutral relationship where for some reason you do get hurt, but it is a helpful one. But you do get hurt, but it is a helpful skill.
I mean, to be fair, our ability with him is resulted in him dying less times than his good relations with Verdant.
Yeah.
So yeah, they respect each other enough to kill each other.
Yeah, and yeah, if Malik had liked you, Hellspawn, the most as well, you would have been free for free. But Hellspawn did like you the most. I think it was Meraki or Vedant on his list. I think Hellspawn was at the very bottom of his list.
Oh, I don't think Hellspawn was at the top of any list. Oh no.
What?
Yeah. Now that you say that, yeah.
It wasn't even established as an annoying character yet.
Oh, you didn't need to.
That's
knew it.
metagaming.
Nah, honestly, if I have to pick between a boxer and a WWE champion, I would pick a boxer anytime.
And
I
also want to
wasn't
shake.
looking from perspective of a character. I was looking from my own perspective and how I would like to play this out. And yeah, I don't like WWE and wrestlers that much.
And I don't. And I like taxes, so whatever.
Really? Really? You want to move to Bulgaria? We're raising the taxes next year.
Okay, never mind.
You're going to have a great time.
He's German. He's used to taxes being spent well.
No, yeah. Like for next year, our taxes are raised 14% benefits for the cops, 5% for government employees, blah blah blah, and for the rest of us, we have to pay 2% more.
Well, become a government employee, I say.
Yeah, like I have an uncle in the government. I
Well,
did
you
have an
see,
uncle in the government, but it didn't work quite well.
well, you see, you have to have so many police because people keep not paying their taxes. So you need to pay more taxes. So the
No.
more you have more police, so there's more taxes.
Yeah, in 2024, we raised our police salary by 50%. And
Oh,
police
that's-
employees do not pay taxes because they are government
Their
employees.
taxes, yeah.
So, a police officer is making as much as me, doing less work, sleeping in the car. I should have become a police officer if I could run fast enough, for fuck's sake.
Anyway.
Okay, with that, those were good, good last words, I believe.
Yeah, a bit dark. Sorry. So, see you next week.
Till next
Yeah.
week.
Next week.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.